online, guys.
Oh, is it on? Is it on your
Yeah,
channel or a
We're
different
on
channel?
Hello.
This is-
Hello.
So yeah, I'm joined by Deacon, I'm joined by Antro, and I'm joined by the awesome Kweeny Todd. We may have other people on, but
Oh, hail the
before-
Queen!
so just to prove that if I had brains I'd be dangerous, I thought we were live and I was chatting
Yep.
to Deacon for like a good fucking 5 minutes about something. So picking up the topic, right? Is there okay, I know it's different from D&D, but is there a person, kind of an overseer with LARP to make sure people don't like fucking lose a finger
There's
or
a staff,
like, fucking...
yes. There is a staff.
Okay.
Yeah, there are staff. There are rule keepers. There are people who dress up in the luminous green that you have to ignore. But if you go too far, they rugby tackle you to the floor and say, "Oi, that's enough."
And to both of you guys, have you ever witnessed an incident where someone has had to step in and like go, hold the fucking phone, like, you know, you can't be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All the time. All the time.
Queenie, what can you recollect the incident, or would you rather not fucking recollect the incident?
There's so many. Like, it happens. Like any organization, you have people who act like dicks and break the rules, right? There's always someone who wants to test the rules, especially if you're in like a big LARP, like Alliance. Alliance is a huge LARP, and it spans across the nation. So you get a lot of shitheads who try to join. Like, you know, every walk of life, they're everywhere.
And like, has there ever been a fucking a particularly bad incident you can recollect? So you're like,
we had to kick out.
Did it get to this stage?
We had to kick out a racist recently. So there's that.
Fuck.
Yeah, it happens. See, I'm telling you, all walks of life. Like,
it doesn't matter where you are, they will be
scary
there.
ass racist. You know what I mean? Very proud enough to post it all over his Facebook.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's the thing, and this
Shitty
is
things happen.
with things like metal music, with collecting comics, with the horror community, with LARPing. I consider them, the thing I like about them is they're an escape for the outsider. They're an escape for someone who doesn't fit into the social norm, or what classifies as social norm. So why be a dick in a fucking organization where you want to fucking be safe? You want to be in a kind of place like Antro. Have you ever kind of come across dickheads in the kind of metal community, or have you had bad interactions with them, or have you?
I haven't so much personally, but like with everything, it's definitely worse online, especially with black metal music. There are so many racists that have gone into that people have even like decided that there's a subgenre for it, which is not okay. And
it's fucking sad though, because like, you know, these kind of communities are meant to be an escape, and when you fucking turn it into that ruins it for everyone. And that
but here's the thing. They're trying to escape too. When they go to these events, they're wanting to escape their own lives for whatever reason they have, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But they're still bringing their ideas with them. They're still bringing their bullshit, you know? And it puts someone like me, who's in a marginalized group, you know, out of it. Like, I don't feel like I want to be comfortable there, you know? Like, knowing he's there and he's supported.
Yeah,
it takes you out to reality.
Yes, it ruins my fun.
It brings, but like, why bring that fucking shitty real worldness fucking?
Because it's part of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad but true. Like, they've ingrained it into who they are. They don't want to let it go. They don't know why it's such a bad thing, because they've been raised this way and it's given them privilege.
Some people can't leave their own ideology at the door.
I don't know. I kind of, that's the thing, the sad thing. Queenie, do you remember I done a video on fandom and how like fandom should be a fucking safe place, and like
Yep. No, you're right. It should be. And it is for the most part. I'm not going to say that, all the bad shit makes it terrible completely. No, you just have to learn to cope with it and deal with it when it shows up. Don't let it fester. Any wounds that you leave festering are going to just turn into something worse.
Yeah, you gotta cut it out before it gets gangrenous.
Yep.
Come here. Shit got very serious there. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. That's good. You should talk about this stuff. This is important.
Important stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you care about any fandom you're a part of, any fandom, like if you care about your fandom, then you want to support it.
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, any topic that people want to talk about is not off the table. Okay, if you bring it on the table, I'm happy to talk about it.
Just know there'll be a reaction,
Yeah.
Everyone's going to have a positive reaction to what you say.
Yeah. Oh, I know
fine.
that one.
That's life on the internet, right? Like that's just YouTube shit.
Oh fuck! That's something that I don't know if you guys saw. Deacon, you were on it there. When I put up my the Dominion kind of stream where I was chatting with the guys about the next Jurassic Park movie. 5 minutes in, I got 3 fucking dislikes. I mean, Jesus. We hadn't even broached the fucking topic, and so I reckon I have a troll. And I think
you're doing it, Marty. You're making it.
If you make it, the trolls will come.
Marty, I'm proud of you.
You measure your success by the amount of cunts who want to fuck with you.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. People hate me. There's people who hate me. Like, and I'm like, thanks for that.
Those people are fucking spanners. Because
they probably are. That's so boring.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like, wow, I haven't even started the stream and I've got 3 fucking dislikes. That's a record.
That's your day. Good job, Marty.
But, it's always nice when you get some reinforcement from the trolls because you can sit there and go, every attack makes me stronger.
I was just looking for a fucking bridge nearby where they were all fucking coming out of. Has that ever happened to you, Antro? Have you ever put up a video or done a stream and the minute you've put it up, you've instantly got fucking dislikes, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
Well, when I did my very first live stream as a test, it was just it just said live stream test, come say hi or something like that, and none of the people I know had gotten there. I don't think there were dislikes, but everybody was pretty much heckling me in the chat. First comment in the chat said, "Are you a cowboy?"
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Next question.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am, and I will hunt you down and shoot you.
Fuck you. I'm a gunslinger. Next question.
Yep.
It's
no one messes with my boy.
It's just I would get annoyed, but I kind of find it funny as well. How fucking sad do you have to be to just fucking fire up a bunch of dislikes and fucking, It's just, it's like your life is definitely missing something if you have to be that much of a fucking prick.
Yeah, I mean, that said, I do have a school friend who I've talked to, and I told him I have a YouTube channel. It's like, oh, awesome, I'm going to go leave a dislike on all of your videos now. And I'm like, great, thanks for the support. He just trolls me like that. I have personal friends who troll me on my YouTube channel.
Dare I say, is that something for, hey, Phil, do you want the link to the fucking chat, dude? If you want to jump on, you can. Again, it's what maybe I'm generalizing here, and you can give me a bollock in a fan. Would you say that's more of a thing with your generation, that your generation has a habit of ribbing on people? You kind of, or well, I suppose my generation done that as well. You banterly take the piss out of each other, or does it still annoy you?
If I know who the person is and I know they're just, screwing with me, that's fine. If it's legitimately someone who's trying to, personally attack me, that's different. But I haven't really gotten as much of that, which I'm grateful for. But
the thing is, like, if someone's acting bollocks, I can understand if you were giving someone a bit of a ribbon. But like, you guys, you wouldn't say fucking boo to a ghost, like, you know, like Queenie's scary, but in an endearing kind of way, you know. That's
oh, you guys.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's true.
I love you too.
It's alright. We all love you, Queenie.
Rawr! Little big scary monster.
I mean,
Go on. Sorry, Antro.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, ever since the Mandy stream that Queenie and Dave did, I've had an ongoing rivalry with Ben Grimm in the comment section of every live stream ever because he hates my favorite Penny Dreadful character.
Amazing.
It's a
I
feud.
love Penny Dreadful. On Vanessa
You've been
Hudgens.
fighting and a feuding.
Scary and sexy at the same time. Fucking love Vanessa.
Just a quick shout out to people in the chat. Hello, Phil. Hello, Trenchy, and hello, Goblin King. I
will not hail to you, Goblin King.
Anyone who wants to jump on,
I'll hail to the Goblin King. Heck fucking yeah, I'll hail to the Goblin King.
I'm the Goblin advisor. I'm the Goblin advisor, and I say the king has to listen to me.
Hey, Cheetah, how you doing, dude? Josh Hartnett is amazing.
Will view.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I speaking of Goblin King, I always find it hard to watch The Labyrinth. Not because of the puppets or anything, but because of David Bowie's bulge. I'm just worried that thing is just going to come out of me. Fucking
pants for that role.
You know, I have the same problem.
Souless Trenchcoat. Souless Trenchcoat wants to know if it's okay for them to jump in.
Yeah. All I ask is be nice to each other and be nice to everyone else. Hey, James, if you can jump on if you want. I know you don't do late nights, but you're more than welcome. Again, anyone who wants to jump on can jump on. All I ask is be nice and don't make me boot you off. I've left a link in the chat. Can you guys access the link? Or will I leave the link again? I'll put the link again.
If they scroll up just one chat, they'll see it.
I fired it on again.
Gotta do what you gotta
be nice to the contact juggler who had to be near his balls.
Yeah, it's just seriously do. Why the hell?
Dad, wherever you are. He'd be proud of me.
So he wants to be David Bowie instead.
Well, I always told people, because I was an orphan, so I'd say that my mom was Carrie Fisher because she has bipolar, right? And then my dad is David Bowie because he's amazing and he's kind of like his own gender, and I am the same. My gender is Queenie Beast.
Right, I am probably going to do something I thought I'd never do because it's warm tonight.
I'm scared.
The face.
You're scaring me. No, eyes without a face. Okay.
My first face reveal proper face reveal is on his channel.
Why do you have a mask? I mean, seriously, now you have fantastic eyebrows to complement your amazing fucking hair. I mean, seriously, when does this present stop fucking giving?
You're just having a good day, Marty. Embrace it.
Yeah, I feel comfortable, so
this is your day.
I feel comfortable, so why not?
Deacon, if you were a spy, your code name would be Sexual Chocolate. I like your fucking hair that much.
Are you sure it wouldn't be little? Are you sure it wouldn't be the hairy butterball?
No, that sounds weird. I wouldn't put that in my mouth. I wouldn't put a hairy butterball in my mouth.
Okay,
I would
here we
put a
go.
kid butterball in my mouth.
There we go. I feel comfortable. I feel happy. And unfortunately, my face got leaked amongst all my friends, knowing that I have a channel now. So there's no point in hiding my face.
Oh no, they leaked it.
Yeah.
What?
Horrible.
Deacon, what was the general consensus of the mask? Hey, you're up a picture. How you doing?
Yep, you've sufficiently freaked out Euphoria pictures. Thanks, Deacon.
Yeah, good job. Nice
Good.
to see you.
I'm happy.
Look, the only thing they're freaked out about is how fucking sexy the motherfucker under the mask was. That's what's fucking grinding their gears, man. They're like, fuck it. Why go on? All the fucking women lost to the fucking ages.
To give you a reason on why I wear the mask, or at least why I've picked.
It's so women don't get off themselves while watching your videos. That's why you don't wear fucking mask.
I wear the mask for a reason, and I don't want Anthro to get pissed at me.
Okay.
So I will explain why I wear the mask and why it's my favourite mask. I wore it to a very particular Halloween ball in London. And at this ball, I had the gracious opportunity to meet Vincent Price's family.
Whoa! Shit!
They complimented the mask. They complimented the mask. And on the inside of one of my ears, she signed it.
Oh.
Is that like, Deacon, is that the equivalent of where someone shakes her hand, a celebrity shakes her hand, and you're like, I'm never going to wash this hand again? Had you intended on leaving the mask on for the remainder of your fucking existence? Was that the end game?
It's the ear that I usually put on this ear, so that's why it's always crooked. I don't want to smudge it.
I like that's fucking awesome. Like,
that's
what
cool,
was the family like?
They were awesome. They were very, very pleasant. She enjoyed being asked all these questions about her dad. She liked being asked questions about what they're doing in the future. And I think the best part of the entire evening was she ended up doing a last minute, hello, I'm going to announce who has the best costumes tonight.
Nice.
I didn't get to the top of it. There were people there who went way overboard, but it was awesome.
James is saying that Antro has given you the Ghost Rider stare by how jealous he is with the fucking story.
I know, because I know how much of a fan he was, and it's kind of like, I don't want to tell this story, but I know I have to explain the mask.
Right. Here's the thing. I almost went to a convention where Victoria Price was talking, but I ended up not going to that particular convention. So,
Well, trust me, if you ever meet her, she's very pleasant. She's open to chat about her dad, about her life, about everything or anything. Just be friendly.
Hello, Trenchy.
Hey, Trenchy.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
Dude, have you cleaned yourself up since I saw you the last time? And I don't mean that in like a horrible kind of way. I mean, like, last time I saw you, you had a beard and long hair and stuff. And now you're looking Steve fucking Jobs, man. Fair fucks to you. You're looking slick.
Yeah, I got a haircut. Yes.
I like it. You could either run Apple or join the Special Forces. Either or. It's a fucking toss-up, really, man. What's cracking with you? What are you up to? Are you out in the sauce tonight?
Huh?
Are you out at the pub, or are you having a couple of beers tonight? You on the sauce?
Oh, no, I don't drink, but I am drinking soda out of a beer-looking cup, so.
Okay.
Good for
we
you.
can pretend.
Good for you. That works. That's fine. I don't drink either, so I'm that sober friend that likes to laugh at you when you fall down drunk. I'm that guy.
That bastard.
You're not going to be drunk in my presence. That's what you get.
Yeah. Trenchy, you
to just laugh at drunk people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Mark?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, Trenchy, you actually got your trench coat recently. You actually have the trench coat now, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Trenchy's wearing a Trenchy.
Hey, wait. You were called Trenchy, but you didn't have a trench coat.
Yes.
That is the biggest piece of false advertising ever.
I know. That's what.
No,
That's what
yeah,
I said.
I'm
too.
leaving my stream. I'm done with this shit. That's it. I'm done.
Well, now what?
Have a good night.
I bet.
Your Euphoria pictures.
Now we say loads of really bad facts or fake facts about dinosaurs. It'll bring him back. The T-Rex was a vegetarian.
Did someone say fucking a T-Rex is vegetarian?
Things are getting crazy up in here. I'm just saying.
We definitely know that was
Getting
true.
crazy.
Man,
I thought that'd bring you back.
I just want to get some 7-Up. You're making me thirsty, you fuckers. Oh.
Well, we are that sexy. We know we're that sexy.
I'm so sexy, I'm not even there.
Deacon, we know it. You don't have to fucking flaunt it, okay?
I'm just a
Keep it in
voice.
your pants, sir. Keep it in your fucking pants.
I'm too sexy for my voice. Too sexy for my
I will-
voice.
I'll try, my good dude.
Trenchy, I meant to say to you, dude, I have a tag up at the moment called the Ruined Good Movie tag. And if you want, you can give it a go, because I think it might be right up your alley. And I meant to say, I meant to mention, I felt bad because I forgot to fucking mention Antro in the fucking closing of that video. Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, good. I'll end up doing it.
No,
Yeah,
but like,
I'm starting those videos on Monday.
I'm still shocked. I genuinely, Deacon, I thought you had way more fucking videos up on your thing. I'll be right back in a second. Yeah. Oh.
I know. We had this discussion before.
Quick, Dad's gone. Wait,
Now what?
I
He's
can't
gone.
do that. Shit. Hey, Jennifer. Hey,
The
Charles.
Stegosaurus had
Zachary.
wings.
Hey, Jane.
He's back.
No, it didn't.
Hey, everybody.
I killed one. I should know. It doesn't have wings. But yeah, no. Any videos coming up in the pipeline, Trenchy? Anything you got interest in? You want to? You got on the way or?
You know, the 20 for 2020s. Hopefully I can get the other Spidey July episode out, and then it's probably just a bunch of random stuff.
No, I must make an effort to try and fucking plug more of your stuff. Sorry, Antro, go on.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, how is the Star Kid review stuff going at the moment? Because I've been enjoying this.
We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that. I gotta watch a Harry Potter musical all the way through without getting interrupted.
Yeah, fair enough.
To actually like review it and shit. But dude, we're definitely getting back to that because I'm a fan.
Yeah, you made me a fan of them. They're super fun.
Have any of you guys seen the video series called Why I'm Disgusted? Tolkien Stole from Harry Potter.
What?
Wait,
Seen
no,
that video?
I have not.
What?
What?
It's
What?
brilliant.
I mean,
Yeah.
Reverse
So
time
there's
and
this-
logic,
there's this,
and
like,
yes.
There's this 15-year-old kid from Georgia, right?
it's my life.
And
This is my life.
he's like, oh my god, this Tolkien guy, he just ripped everything off from Harry Potter. And I'm like, is the education
What?
so fucking lax? I'm like,
Oh my
can't.
god. Time
can't,
must
and I
not
won't.
work
Very
right for
right.
him.
There are people out there that are like that, okay? Like, this is a
Yeah.
thing.
No,
This is a horrible, horrible
there's
thing.
like Like, will believe
Queenie,
stuff
you
like
did that,
that.
right?
I hate life.
I've heard that there are kids who learn about World War II through an anime called Battle Axis Italia. The only way they learned about World War II was through an anime where all the countries all the countries participating in World War II are portrayed by sexy ladies or handsome anime boys. What the fuck is going on in that fucking country? Why?
A lot of dumb shit.
That's what you're talking about.
A lot of dumb shit.
As I said, if you've got a thing about the Nazis and about not seeing anything associated with them, don't go to Japan and don't go to India.
Yeah, apparently there's a bunch of KFCs with Hitler. Hitler's on their fucking KFCs.
They've got Hitler ice cream.
Hooray.
What?
They've got ice. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have
I
answers.
don't get how
I'm sorry.
Like,
Sorry,
is
Queenie,
there
Life makes no
watching
sense.
game show called The Price
It's
is Right?
fine. It's
Is that like,
fine.
what the
I'm
fuck,
numb to it
man?
now. I don't, just don't care anymore. Done. Ding.
It's just, dude, how could you follow that man? I'm German and I hate him because what he did to the country.
Of course.
He ruined the country.
The thing is, Trenchy, the dude isn't even fucking German. He was Austrian.
Oh, we have a raving lunatic backstage.
Oh, look at that. That's nice. I was loving
shit,
this.
sorry. I need to scroll down. Sorry.
Make room, make room.
Dave.
Yay!
Moved her. Hello!
I know that guy.
Hello, Dave. Hello, Dave.
Hi.
Hey, Dave.
See, now there's
How you
balance to
doing?
the force because Dave's on the other side and I'm on the other end. So now it's in perfect balance.
Mhm.
It's how we work.
Dave. Okay, question for you guys. And I don't mean this as an insult to anyone from the United States, right? In your encounters. No. I'm gonna be very diplomatic about how I say this, right?
Okay.
What? Queenie, stop laughing. You're gonna fucking
Okay, I'll
set me
mute
off.
myself. Hold on. I'm sorry.
No. Okay. So, what is the most stereotypical stupid American thing you guys have witnessed that you're like, oh my god, if the outside world saw this, we'd be fucked. And again, I'm not saying this is the majority of the fucking populace of the United States. I just want to know, have you ever encountered a human being who's like, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, okay.
Give me just a sec.
Daily, man. It's like every day at work.
All day, every day.
If it helps, I have one little story from when I went to New York.
Go on, Deacon, hit us with us.
I was waiting outside a pizzeria while my parents were going in to grab us dinner. While I was outside, just sitting down, a guy, practically homeless, walking along, wearing a Union Jack coat and everything, looking for cigarette butts, and as he's going along, he's just muttering to himself, "I'm Charles Manson's father."
Nice.
That's kind of, okay, so that's the most weirdest American thing I've seen. Just someone bumming for Marlboro wearing a Union Jack, just muttering and singing, "I'm Charles Manson's father."
Okay. So like, I had the most Portland experience once ever. So like, I'm just like, I'm in Portland, Oregon, and I'm just having a good time walking down the street. Some fucking old lady with like she's got some colorful stuff on. Totally looks Portland, right? And she comes up to me and she's like, "Can I pet your head?" Because I had like really short hair at the time and it was red. And I had all my tattoos showing because it was hot. And she's like, "Can I pet your arm?" Like, nobody does this normally to me because I look a little scary sometimes. But no, this lady wanted to pet me. I was apparently pettable. So that's Portland for you right there. That's Portland.
Was she drunk? Was she old? Was she
on
drugs?
She was just a lady. She was just a hippie. She's just a hippie lady. Just, probably high. I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably. If she
Probably
wanted to
high.
pet you and she was a hippie lady, then probably high. She's walking
It's
along just
completely
going,
like harmless, really. I'm
oh,
kind of like unnerved because nobody does
fuzzy.
that. Like normally, like
Oh no,
Yeah.
I've been in
I'm in Portland, Oregon.
that drunk. I've been in that drunk state before. So all you're doing is just walking along and going fuzzy stroke, and then
Well,
realise
I
it's someone's
guess
head.
I've been told that I'm different looking. I'm unique. So, sometimes people don't know how to handle that well. They don't understand boundaries. It's like
I remember when I was working, I had this couple from New York, and they came in, and they're like, "Oh, you must be so excited! You're going to be leaving. You're going to be leaving Europe soon." And I'm like, "The fuck are you on about?" Because Brexit, it's going to be great for your country. I'm like, "We're Ireland. Ireland is not part of the UK. What the fuck?"
Right.
Yeah, only a small part of Ireland is part of the UK, and even then, it's only tax. That's it.
Yeah. Deacon, I've no problem with the UK and stuff. I'm just saying that it still irks me that there's countries out there that still think we're actually part of EU. I mean,
Oh, don't worry. I kind of agree with you there. We're not fighting a feud in. We're not sitting there and going we hate each other or disrespect.
no,
We're just
no.
sitting there going we really hate it when people class us as something different.
Yeah, it's there's this brilliant comedian where called Darrow Breen, and he was talking about how the same thing happened to him when a person from an American said, "Oh, and like you Brits are so posh." And he goes, "Actually, I'm Irish, but that's okay. Lots of Mexicans make that mistake."
Ooh.
But yeah, no, Trenchy, any weird kind of super American fucking weird kind of stories where it's like, my God, what's happening in this country?
Okay, I got one about my uncle. So he did barbecue and stuff, and he likes fire. So apparently, when I wasn't there, I was at my cousin's house. My brother and sister called up my mom, and it's like, "Hey, can we take the bedpost outside and burn it?" And then she's like, "No," because my uncle was apparently grabbing random stuff from the house and burning it in the backyard. Then apparently the whole backyard caught on fire, and the neighbor had to come out with a hose and like spray it down. And they were like these old people, and my mom was so embarrassed.
So your uncle attempted to reenact the Wicker Man in his backyard. Fair play.
Pretty much.
Guessing your uncle suffers from mild pyromania.
Pyromaniac.
American.
Mild.
He's a
which means,
very big alcoholic.
Yeah, which means he'll have a fascination with fire. He'll have a fascination with something that he can focus on and just enjoy.
He doesn't do it anymore that I know of. Although
No, Zachary. Ireland, the UK, Australia, and New Zealand aren't the same fucking thing. What the fuck?
They were all owned by the British Empire at some point, but we gave it back to you.
Okay.
First of all,
hold on. Okay, you did give it back, but we blew a lot of your shit up before you gave it back, so you kind of like had to give it back.
Well, you didn't blow up any of my shit. You blew up a lot of my grandparents' shit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of odd. Which is where it gets odd, because do you know why?
Because most of it was Irish.
No, my grandparents are from Cork.
Yeah, I figured as much. The Irish done more damage to themselves trying to liberate their country. It's like grabbing one of your own children and say, "Give me my freedom, or I'll fucking put a bullet in the kid's head." It's your kid.
Look, what we need to do is do something on the border. We need to make sure that they can't get anything in and anything out. So let's blow it all up. Wait, now we can't get anything in or anything out. Shit.
Right.
That was pretty much the thought process behind most of the attacks.
No, but the thing is, and I know I went on a rant the last time. It's like, after 1920, anything that happened with the IRA was just totally unfucking justified. innocent English people suffered, innocent Irish people suffered. We had gotten our independence, and it was just a bunch of opportunist fucking dickbags after that. And yeah, fuck. But
to be honest, when it comes to national politics, I do think Ireland should have had their independence in 1910. That's when they petitioned for it.
The thing is, we had, and they were on the road to it, but a little thing called World War One fucking sparked up and derailed that fucking shite. So, actually, I'm not going to go into historical tirade because I don't want people to be bored to fucking sin. But you watching anything interesting, Dave, or reviewing anything interesting? And Andrew, what's up? You okay, dude?
Oh, I gotta go. It's dinner time, and I've got a busy evening ahead of me. So, bye, guys.
Okay.
No, not a problem, dude. See you soon, Anthro. Lovely to see you.
Bye,
dude.
Andrew. Bye.
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 Go on, Dave. What were you watching anyway, dude?
I've been watching the Omen movies.
I like part 3. People give part 3 a lot of stick, but I love Sam Neill.
Yeah, that's a good one. Part 2 is my favorite because there's more death in it. There could have been more kills in the third one, but the third one's classy. The third one is kind of like a I don't know how to describe it, like more Gotham horror. Yeah, that too.
Yeah,
it's so many elements. Yeah.
Is that the one with the daughter?
No, that's 4. I just watched that last night.
Oh, okay. I get them confused.
That's the one with Damien is older, and it's the guy from Jurassic Park playing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got some great monologues in it. Yeah.
I think the only thing that I can say about the entire Omen series is it's nice, but a lot more people could have died.
Yeah. I mean, like, they kill a bunch of babies in the third one off screen.
More children could have died.
Put it in your imagination what they're doing, because people are freaking out like, oh my god.
There is one that shows the baby burnt to death horribly, I think.
Yeah, that's like an illusion in the mother's head. So she takes an iron to it.
Oh,
but they don't show that the baby. They show her hitting the husband in the eye with it.
Was Lance Henriksen in the second one? He plays
he's
teacher at his military academy.
Yeah, he's like also like an acolyte too for the whole cause, like a secret like implant, you know.
Yeah, I think he gives Damien a bollocking for showing off.
Yeah, because he doesn't want him to attract attention to him.
And my favorite death in the entire series is Patrick Troughton's death as the priest when the spire just throws.
Yeah.
Guys, if you had to pick, what would be your favorite horror remake? And this is for the chat as well. Anyone in the chat. And again, I'm going to drop another link. Anyone wants to hop in, they're more than welcome. All I ask is be civil,
be
nice people on here.
The Thing.
Yes.
The Thing.
Oh, yeah. I keep
That's my favorite horror remake, The Thing.
Are we talking about the Thing that came out recently or the Thing that came out in the 80s?
And the 80s.
80s.
Good.
Dave knows what I'm talking about. Dave knows.
Yeah, for me, it's like a balance between The Thing and The Fly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Frank Darabont's The Blob remake.
Oh, yeah, that's even better than the originals. Yeah.
Dave completes me.
Mm-hmm.
Blob's awesome.
You had me at hello.
I really like the Hills Have Eyes remake.
That was cool. That was brilliant. The follow-up, not so much.
No.
Actually, Trenchy, have you read the comic by Fox Press that shows how that entire community got started?
No, that sounds awesome, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. The government tries clearing off. It was originally a mining town that dried up, and they refused to move. So they all the people went into the mine, and they done the bomb testing, and like all their kids came out like fucking mutations. It's a cool comic.
Right.
But yeah, no, just yeah, The Hills of Eyes. I don't know why, but I really have a soft spot for the Texas Chainsaw remake and the sequel to the remake. I know
they're good. Yeah.
The prequel is my favorite movie of the series.
Yeah.
I like Arlie Army, and I particularly love the shot where your one shoots herself in the mouth and the camera just fucking pans.
Yeah, right.
That's fucking class.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Blob was cool. The House of Wax remake.
I think for me,
like,
it would have to be The Crazies.
Ooh, yeah. I was thinking about that the other day.
I liked it. I just think they zombified the people a bit too much. I don't think they needed to make them kind of like fucking.
Oh no, they didn't need to make them rage zombies, but it was a bit more better executed than the original, with a lot more colour and flash.
Yeah, the original is very guerrilla style filming. Again, it's obviously Romero's early
it's nice
days.
to watch. Yeah, it's nice to watch for the aesthetic, but if you want something that's going to be very entertaining, watch the remake.
Like that, you have the likes of fucking. I just found it funny, like that. There's a bit where an old lady stabs one of the fucking hazmat soldiers with needles. And, I think the thing I thought was terrible was your man finds the cure and then gets fucking trampled to death in the end of the original, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Zach, the 78 Body Snatchers with Donald Sutherland and Jeff Goldblum and Leonard Nimoy. Come on, Sexy Monkey, there must be some horror movie or remake that you have some kind of affinity or like for. I don't know.
I think he likes a couple. He's had DVDs. He's had some horror DVDs. It's just not his genre.
Yeah.
Or is it a case of Sexy Monkey, see no evil, say no evil?
Yeah, probably. So okay, okay. Kind of Death Trap Dungeon kind of thing, right? So you have some kind of trans-dimensional technology and certain stuff, right? You can lock up the White House with Trump inside, and you can release one serial killer to get him. Who do you pick? Dave, you're first.
I would, fuck.
Who would fucking absolutely destroy Trump? Do you want me to circle back to you, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, Deacon, what about you? Who would you try? Which slasher or horror character would you use to assassinate Trump?
Am I allowed to choose from fiction or non-fiction?
Oh, fiction. Keep it fictional.
Okay. All right.
Charles, the Predator wouldn't waste his time hunting him.
That's true. He wouldn't be a good meal. He's a piece of shit.
He wouldn't be worth the fucking.
He would not be worth it. You couldn't use his skull's probably really tiny for one.
In that case, this is going to be very, very specific. So unless you've watched the anime at all, you're not going to get it. But Lord Kokorocho from Overlord, I would love to see Trump be at his mercy. For the simple fact,
I've never heard of
healing
that, but that sounds badass.
To give you an idea on how evil this character is, he can re-heal you, so you're as fresh as a daisy, but he also has this uncanny ability of laying insect eggs inside you that eat you from the inside out. He then re-heals you and does it all over again.
That's cool. I like it. I like it. Go on, Dave. You do it. Dave has a light bulb moment. What?
I can't remember her name, but the girl from Audition.
Oh yeah. She would fuck Trump up, and he wouldn't realize it until it was too late.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm okay with this. I pick Pinhead, of course. Like, why not? Why wouldn't I? And he did a good job with good quotes, even.
I'd just be worried he'd be afraid about getting like fucking orange dye all over his nice gimp suit, Kweeny.
Yeah, that's his best gimp suit. He wears that to work. So.
Oh, I suppose there's always something evil you could do. Take
I got one.
I'll let Trench go first.
Go on, Trenchy.
The
Go first.
ass weasel from Dreamcatcher.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Trenchy.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say no because that is cruelty to an extraterrestrial life form.
Fair enough.
That's mean. That's how war starts.
That is how war starts. It's true.
I will switch it with Night of the Lepus then.
With the bunnies.
At least it'll be
Giant
adorable,
bunnies.
Beth. Yeah.
Oh, you could do
I'm okay
you could
with
do
this.
something so
Cute,
so
Beth.
evil. You could take Jigsaw, give him all the information you have on Trump to him, so he can design traps to cater for every single sin he's committed. Set them up in the entire White House, so it's a gigantic labyrinth maze, and Trump has to use his own intelligence and wits to get out.
Damn.
He'd probably
So he'd be
choke
dead
on
like
an
2
ice
seconds
cube
into
before
it, yeah.
reaching the fucking- He'd probably choke on an ice cube before reaching any of the fucking trap.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it
a
means
man
that
has to
he.
use- A
I
man
just
who
would
has
love to see
use
that try and
two
happen.
hands to hold a fucking glass. What the fuck? What evolutionary fuck up went wrong there? The question was, dude, if you could pick a serial killer to take out Trump in the White House, which would you pick? But,
Victor
yeah,
probably
no.
would be cool too. But seeing him getting ripped.
Ooh, how about being torn apart by the people in Community?
Oh,
Wait, comedy?
you guys ever see Society?
Oh yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys ever
that's
see
the one.
Society?
Yeah,
Trump
Let's
does that
talk
on
about
the
it.
weekend.
I got it wrong.
I was
Yeah,
thinking,
He
I
does
was
that on the
thinking of the
weekend.
comedy
That's his
series with
weekend
Chevy
party.
fucking Chase. I was like, wait, what?
Damn, that's true. You're probably right. Ugh.
He shunts
Disgusting.
every day.
Ugh.
I
I
like
want to die.
the
I want to die right now.
He's a fucking a lizard person.
Oh.
that could be a nice little combination. Imagine the movie where they literally dig into you and pull your flesh apart and eat you, which is Society. But
Yeah.
give them the ability of Kokomorocho, so they can heal you right afterwards. Do it
That's
over
terrible.
and over and over again.
I love it. That's terrible. What an awful person.
Such a nice thought.
Yep. It is actually.
My friend Shane had a notebook that was the Death Note notebook, and he was laughing. And I was like, "Why are you laughing?" He opens it up and he goes, "Donald Trump, death by explosive diarrhea." And I was like, "That's brilliant."
You're an artist.
Dude, you gotta be careful with that though, because people were getting arrested for that shit.
Really?
For having death notes and having people's
That's
names in them.
ridiculous.
Some of them I think were school shooters,
Sake.
but other ones.
It's because psychologically and behaviorally, it's classed as having a hit list.
Yeah.
Oh my god. People are just dumb. That's
But
it.
yeah, people were getting arrested.
This is why we can't have nice things.
It's like the
exactly
Yowie
why.
paddle.
Yeah, I know. Well, some of them were actual psychos, but not everyone. So it's kind of like they just classed them all together. And we're like,
that's what they do.
So they got like a bunch of anime loving kids in jail with like serial killers and shit.
pretty much.
I hate life so
Serial
much.
killers,
guys.
weeaboos, all in the same place.
The thing is though, what annoys me, and again, I'm not trying to be a dick to the United States or anything, but there is a lot of scapegoating with the likes of Columbine and certain shootings. Oh, he watched a particular anime. Oh, he played fucking Duke Nukem. Oh, he did. It's everything but the fact people have access to fucking
wearing a trench coat.
Great firepower. Like, and again, I'm not trying to piss on anyone. I know it's your constitutional right, but like, when you're fucking stocking up on stuff that wouldn't my fucking country's army wouldn't even fucking have or need, then you have to ask yourself a fucking question: what's fucking going on? Like, you know, it's
a handgun or a shotgun. One of the two. That's all you need.
Dude, don't ask me. I just live here. I wasn't raised in this shit. Don't ask me. I'm not trying
to make things awkward for anyone. I'm just
saying, like, I can't say anything.
No. I know. I'm like Trenchy Dave. I'm not fucking trying to piss on the United States or anything.
Dude, fill it right up to the brim with piss. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Dave knows.
We suck anyway, so.
Dave is the collusion with the world.
I just like that was written in a time when a rifle could it took about fucking 5 minutes to load a rifle, fire it, and then another 5. It
was written. Yeah. It was written before the United States became the full United States. Every state was given their independence, but before they became a cohesive whole, they had this rule so people could defend their boundaries, their homes, their territory. But now they've all merged together. It's a separatist law.
Oh no! John Saxon died.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
Dave,
wait,
I
that's
really want
Nightmare guy, right?
Yeah.
Of Cannibal Apocalypse. I know he punched me out.
Oh wait! That might be a hoax. Hold on. Let me do some research.
Let me check. John Saxon.
But what I was gonna say is, I don't mind people owning guns. It's just, but if you're owning like assault rifles and sniper guns, like and military weapons, if you own like a pistol or shotgun for hunting or whatever, fine. But don't bring that into a store or something. You know, keep that at home.
Yeah, he died.
What age was he, Dave?
Yeah,
83.
I'm with Trenchy. My dad, he's a farmer. He has a shotgun. It's single action. He only needs it to shoot fucking vermin and wild dogs to be eating cattle. That's all you fucking.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, it's just you don't need excessive amounts of weapons that are only gonna lead to bad things.
I mean, when someone asks what type of guns you have, and you start reenacting that scene from Terminator 1 with Arnie in the gun shop, just calling out shit. You know there's a fucking problem. Like, was it 9mm?
Yeah, right.
I know this is going to sound absolutely bonkers and out there, but if you're going to give a bunch of civilians guns that can fire ammunition, then fine. Give them guns if that's their right, but give them rubber bullets. Bullets that can knock people out or break bones, but not kill.
Right. I hear you there, dude. I wouldn't even go that far, but I hear you.
Glitter guns like in Birds of Prey.
Is there feedback there somewhere, guys?
Sorry?
I'm hearing a bit of an echo, or is that just me?
My bad.
No, it's okay. I was just wondering, what had I fucked up the stream or something? I was like, had I too many windows?
My brother's watching something. I don't want to get you in trouble. I didn't realize. My bad, dude.
Dude, will you feck off your grand? I thought I'd screw the fucking
Nah.
And I get the feeling with us, with the swearing, the topics and stuff like that, it's not going to get monetized anyway.
Oh Christ! I'm never looking for fucking money. I don't do this for money. I do this because I get to meet awesome people and I get to chat about silly shit. And
I do it when something takes my interest and it's kind of like, okay, I want to share this with people. What's the best way? YouTube.
But I'm trying to fucking think. I'm excited because New Mutants is going to be released simultaneously. I don't see it actually being released in cinema, but New Mutants it's going to be released basically to VOD and cinema, apparently, at the same time. I don't see it being released.
I'm happy.
It was supposed to happen today, wasn't it?
I think so. So I'm going to track that down.
Finally, man. Finally. Everybody says it's not coming out. Well, it's here. And it's probably going to be one of the best X-Men movies.
We shall see.
The thing is, if they do it, if they do half horror, half fucking superhero movie, it should be cool. Again, I'm looking forward to Anna Taylor-Joy as Magic, and I'm also looking forward to Mackenzie Davis, Maisie Williams as Wolfsbane.
Yes,
because probably find that interesting because she's like a little werewolf kid.
Yeah.
Werewolf? What?
There's a character.
The werewolf word.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's. Do you remember? I think I told you about this before. There's
I get excited.
X-Men horror movie coming out called New Mutants.
Oh.
And it's set in an asylum for teenagers, for disturbed teenagers. But it turns out they're not disturbed; they're just mutants. And one of them is a Scottish girl called Wolfsbane. I don't know if you've read the X-Men comics.
Oh my god!
She suffers from lycanthropy. Is her mutation? And Queenie, did you watch Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Did you like Arya?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Arya who's playing her.
My girl.
It's gonna be badass.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited now.
And Anna Taylor-Joy.
Better not mess that up.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Anna Taylor-Joy from The Witch is going to be Magic. She's basically Trenchy. I haven't read many New Mutants. Is Magic fucking Satan's daughter, Mephistophelies' daughter?
Shit.
I think
I'm
she
trying
might.
to think. They all get confused in my head because you have Excalibur, you have New Mutants, you have X-Force.
Yeah, I think she is either Mephistopheles or Chernobog's fucking daughter. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
But yeah, do you want me to send you the trailer?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and send the trailer.
Something to annoy you, Marty.
Distract me.
What up? What?
I've just looked online, and yes, it is available, but not in the UK. It's only available in America. It's only available in America.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's because me and Zachary both anticipated a movie. It's never gonna come out.
Maybe if I buy myself like 30 machine guns, I can pass as an American and watch it. I don't know.
You need to have one of those VPNs, man.
I
expensive,
know.
but...
My computer is a brick of shit, Trenchy. My computer would have a fucking stroke trying to run that.
Don't worry, Marty. If it exists out there in video format, I will find it and I will send you a copy.
Cool. Hopefully, this won't be used in evidence against us in a fucking copyright case.
I never said I'd do anything illegally. I said I'd get a hold of it.
Yeah, Regis Philbin, I do.
Oh shit.
But I find it strange when American companies say, we've put our shows and cartoons online for everyone to watch during quarantine. You go to the site, only in America only. You make a complaint or a comment and they turn around and say, why not just use a proxy server then? So you want me to watch it illegally, even though you want me to watch it legally. Circular logic!
It's almost like, no pirating. We want you to see it.
Yeah, it's just weird for me. If they want everyone to watch it, just put it online, or better yet, why doesn't every movie company, internet company provider get together and say, this is how much we want to charge each month. So each time someone goes onto our website, watches something on our format, etc., because there's no charge for that, we'll just take a penny from their subscription for what they pay for the government, or what they pay the government. It'll be so much easier.
The Okay, so I know that the original Evil Dead was released simultaneously in cinemas and video. I also know a field in England was. Is there any other movies that you can think of that was released both? It's mainly horror movies. It's mainly indie horrors. Dave, was any stuff you worked on to get simultaneous release?
Lately it's been coming out on streaming first. I think I might have put. No, I put the DVDs out first, then put Groundhog Online. Yeah, lately it's just been coming out streaming first and then DVD.
The Invisible Man, most recent one, is on video on demand, and the DVD came out on the same day.
We all know how that one was.
Yeah, I watched it, and no, it's more of a haunt movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I love the original.
If you love the original, do not watch it. Do not watch this movie.
Jeez.
Just keep the original in your head. Do not watch this. This movie
I heard this was
is
like a different.
It's weird.
This movie, if they cut out 3 scenes that are about a max 5 seconds each, so 15 seconds from the movie, if they cut those out, it would be a woman is haunted by a poltergeist movie.
That's interesting, I guess.
It's basically just Hollow Man.
Yeah,
but I heard really good things. Like, people loved it.
Yeah.
I found it too slow. If you are a fan of suspense and stuff like that, then it's not that fun because it's full of moments where it's blink, you miss it.
Yeah.
And these bits actually build the plot. Hello!
Hey!
Hi.
Sasha!
Hi, how's it going?
I think it's going okay. We're all alive. We're all hanging in there.
I know you're not a big horror fan, so sorry for putting you on the spot. I thought off the top of your head if there was anything that you at least enjoyed somewhat.
Oh, have I come in at the wrong time? Sorry, are you deep into horror?
No, in the chat. Do you remember the chat before? You said you weren't a big horror enthusiast, so...
You were talking about remakes. I don't know about remakes. I mean...
Like, is there any at all that kind of caught your interest? Like the Invasion of the Body Snatchers remake, or with the classic ending with Tom Sutherland?
Unfortunately, those questions actually need him to have watched the originals first, so we can actually tell if it's a remake, not just a new movie.
You need to do a comparison as well.
Yeah, so unless he's
the Don Siegel did the original, right?
I think so.
I think it was
I believe so. Let me check.
Yeah, I believe so. But yeah, not really my speciality. Horror.
Cup of tea.
I do love American Werewolf in London, but that's not a remake.
Nope.
No, but it is an awesome movie.
That's an awesome movie. So
that's great.
It's my favorite horror film, but for whatever that's worth, because I don't really watch horror.
Oh, in that case, believe it or not, you've already gotten into mine and Queenie's heart.
Yeah, well, we're the werewolves over here.
You do
Team Werewolf forever, man.
Any kind of new
Brian,
covers
hi,
or
that's funny.
designs?
Brian, I didn't know you were here. I like Alien, I like Jaws, but Jaws is not a remake. They're talking specifically about remakes.
Neither is Alien. Sasha, any new kind of covers or designs or new boxes you've cobbled together?
Apparently, Alien is a remake, though. I got told this.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear you there.
What?
I said I got told that Alien actually is a remake.
No, Alien is influenced by 6 or several B-movie classics. Terror from Outer Space. What's the other one? Vampire. Basically. Oh Christ. Jesus, I hate when this catches me off.
Life Force.
When it comes to Alien. When it comes to Alien.
Moses was a pervert, and he died. Dan O'Bannon.
He's got it.
was influenced by several kind of original B movies, but took it out. Yeah, Dan O'Bannon was a roaring pervert. Who was, Dave, you might be able to back me up here. Who was the chick, the punk chick, who wasn't trash or wasn't the kind of valley girl in Return of the Living Dead?
Jules Shepard.
Yeah, she came over to Dan O'Bannon's house and he sat her down and he had, I think, a pistol and a bunch of pornography left on his coffee table. And he says, "Here, we'll watch this movie on a porno." So yeah, he's Dan O'Bannon, great writer, incredible dickhead though in later life, it was found out. Planet of Vampires, Mario Bava. Wait, was that? That was 70. Okay, but no, it's Alien isn't a remake. It's inspired by a thing. Yeah, he wrote Dark Star as well. Yeah.
Was he involved with Total Recall? I want to say.
Yeah, he was. Him and Dan O'Bannon, Ronald Suchet. Right, basically Dan O'Bannon. Well, okay, right. I'm going to go on a soapbox. Originally, there was going to be a movie Jodorowsky's Dune. He went to Europe to film that. The arse fell out of that production because it was so fucking insane. He used all his money to go to Europe and it didn't make a penny. So when he came back to the States, he literally had to sleep on Ronald Shusett couch. They made a deal. Shusett helped him write Alien, and he helped Shusett write Total Recall.
Yeah, I thought I remember seeing his name in the credits.
I guess there's a really good documentary about Jodorowsky's Dune.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jodorowsky's a fucking psycho. He was like talking about nice pop. He was talking about Frank Hubert, how Frank Hubert like wasn't 100% sure about what he had planned for Dune, and he said, "Frank, it's like the bride and the wedding night. You have to rape the bride before she can become your wife." And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sasha, have you watched the documentary on that?
No, I haven't. No.
No. So basically, he wanted to get what was the artist? What was the crazy fucking artist? He had a big fucking mustache and beard.
There are so many crazy artists
Picasso?
out there.
No, not Picasso. Okay.
Oh, do you mean no, Dali?
Yeah, Dali.
Yes,
Yeah.
Salvador Dali. Salvador Dali said, "Look, I want to be the highest paid actor on the planet for this movie. So I want to be paid $6,000 a minute."
A minute.
Okay, right?
Me too. I do too.
So they were going to build a robot of Dali to save on fucking money, so they wouldn't put Dali in the fucking movie. Dali wanted a part for his fucking anteater. Also, he had to buy a restaurant for Orson Welles to get Orson Welles to star in the fucking movie.
Cocaine was a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
The hubris.
Yeah.
Orson Welles was like, "Oh, I don't know what's my motivation for starting this movie." He goes, "Do you like this restaurant?" "Yeah." "Right, we'll buy you the fucking restaurant." You're going to be the highest paid actor who's been paid for a minute, the highest paid actor for a minute, who starred in the movie for a minute. They're going to they decided to put him in a scene for a minute. Then he gets turned into a robot, and they were going to build a Dali robot.
Well,
Dali also said, you know what my character needs? A giraffe. He needs a fucking giraffe in this scene. You need to put a giraffe in this scene." And
Do they know how much giraffes cost to rent?
Yeah,
especially a full-grown one.
Maybe the actors shouldn't try and write the script, but they just do what they're told and.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm one of those flexible people. If I write a script, I don't mind people making changes, as long as they're logical changes.
Yeah.
Like James Cameron said to Schwarzenegger when he said, "I should say I will be back." He said, "I don't tell you how to act. Don't tell me how to write."
The thing was, Jodorowsky had a vision. and it was fucking insane. It was absolutely insane. He wanted to.
Anthro wants to know, what movie are we chatting about?
It's actually never got made. Surprise, surprise. Jodorowsky's Dune. If you get a chance, there's a fantastic documentary online, and it's fucking insane.
I'm pretty sure at that point, Jodorowsky was wearing like a suit made out of acid tabs, so pretty much that probably explains that. Yeah.
It's creating.
This sounds like a masterpiece, though. Like,
David Carradine thought Jodorowsky had vitamins, and it was actually mescaline. And yet, mescaline.
Well, I think that you would know the difference,
Jesus
but
Christ.
whatever.
If creating an animatronic Salvador Dali is cheaper than using the real one, you know.
Am I sure? Is this mescaline? I don't know.
It might be mescaline.
Maybe. Whoopsie.
Sasha, if you get a chance, it's up there. It's probably one of my favorite making of movie documentaries. It's up there with Making of Alien 3 and the making of Island of Dr. Moreau. Have you watched the making of Doomed or Damned?
No, I haven't. No.
Island of Damned. It's basically all the trouble that Richard Stanley had trying to make a movie with both Marlon Brando and Val Kilmer. And the director,
that
they got
poor man.
Stanley, he was like, fuck.
They ruined that man's career. He made a comeback, but Marlon Brando ruined that man's career.
So did Kilmer. Your man, the director, was like, if I was making a
Kilmer
Val
did too.
Kilmer, I wouldn't cast that fucking cunt in it as Val Kilmer.
Give me a sec. The tray I was using to bounce everything snapped.
Actually, guys, documentaries are kind of special features or special feature documentary sorts on movies that you really enjoy that you go back watching over and over again. Sasha, I'll start with you.
There's a great one called The Hamster Factor about the whole production of 12 Monkeys, the pre-production, the production, and the post-production. They cover every single angle. And I went to a Q&A and I saw it with the directors.
I got to check it out. Is it on the DVD or would you have to watch it online?
It is, yeah. It's on every release of 12 Monkeys ever. So it's called The Hamster Factor. Another curiosities about. I can't remember the exact title, but it's The Hamster Factor. ...
That's Gilliam, right? Terry Gilliam.
Yeah.
12 Monkeys is my top. Definitely my top 10. I love 12 Monkeys.
You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of remakes, you know that's a remake of a Russian film. Yeah. I think it's Russian. Is it Russian?
No, it's French. La Jetée, the pier.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking of fucking Stalker. Sorry, the way it shot. I was thinking of the original Stalker.
Well, have you seen La Jetée?
I watched it ages back on YouTube, and I was shocked by how similar they were. Like,
the whole film is just stills.
Yeah.
Almost.
Dave, what about you? Any kind of making of documentaries or anything that you're kind of like you love watching and you're like?
Well, the Troma ones are always good. They usually have like feature-length documentaries on certain movies. And then the Spookies Blu-ray that what's it called? Vinegar Syndrome put out. It's got 2 full-length documentaries. One's about Vipco, the whole Vipco thing.
Sorry. I was just going to say I have a rake of those old Vipco DVDs.
Yeah.
They were cool back in the day, but they pale now in comparison when you.
Definitely for picture quality.
The transfers were fucking trash, man.
Yeah.
All the transfers in them were trash. But that movie, Spookies, that was essentially 2 movies hybrided onto each other.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trenchy, is there any kind of making of documentary that you're a fan of that you love watching?
I really, this isn't a making of, but I really like I'm more into commentaries. I really like the video commentary they did for Goonies, where they've got the whole cast together and they had a video chat and they watched the movie and they were just talking about it.
I gotta check that out, man.
That sort of is a making of.
It should be on one of your basic DVDs, but they came together and it's a commentary, but you get to see them talking about it. You get to actually see the actors and stuff, and they're all there. I enjoyed that because that's my favorite movie.
That's a making of, but done in words.
Yeah, and the director was there, Richard Donner.
I think I've sampled a piece of it, but I never watched it. But yeah, they brought back all the cast, did they?
Yeah, everybody the whole everybody was there, I'm pretty sure.
Well, Sloth is dead, so not Sloth.
Deacon, what about you? Is there any making of documentaries that you like?
There are two. One is about a TV series and a movie, and one is a TLDR about everything horror.
Okay.
The one that's everything horror is a history of horror with Mark Gatiss. You can watch it on YouTube. Yeah, it's awesome.
That was brilliant. That guy adores his Hammer horror movie.
He goes from the very beginning of horror to its modern interpretation. And the other one is the MASH reunion.
The Last Dead Reptile, TLDR. I'm trying to understand what TLDR could stand for.
Too long, don't read.
Oh, it's basically what I've learnt to call a complete download of information from its point of source to end of origin, including all facts and resources.
Nice.
But what does it actually mean? What does
I have no idea what it actually means. It's what it's just a phrase I've picked up from watching way too much YouTube.
Too long of a document to read?
Yeah, too long document to read.
Queenie, have you any favorite making of documentaries or any kind of special features or anything that you go back on?
They have this documentary on Shudder that's all about Hellraiser. It's pretty good. Yeah, Leviathan. That's the one.
I gotta see that.
Yep.
Boogie
love it.
Boogie Nights has a good commentary.
Because I like the first two. I haven't seen the rest.
It's really well done.
I adore the fucking the audio commentary on Evil Dead 2. Because just Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi just taking a piss out of it. Like there's a bit where like they're talking about the scene where Ash goes through the windshield of the car, and who was the other? Scott Spiegel's like, "Did you really do that stunt, Bruce?" He goes, "Yeah, sure, I did. I was perfectly fine."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I like guys who are just shooting shit. Another brilliant one is the fucking Tin, the John Carpenter's The Tin commentary with Kurt Russell and John Carpenter, and Kurt turns around and goes, "Look, John, I got asked, who was the Tin at the end?" And he goes, "It's up to you to decide." Oh, for fuck's sake! Just tell me, John. I was in the movie.
Have you the Chud the Chud commentary is probably the best I've ever heard too. It's just like Daniel Stern and John Hurd just making fun of like the movie and just like laughing at like their acting and shit. It's amazing.
Was it made years after the film when they can sort of have some perspective on it?
Yeah, that came out in like the DVD came out in like 2003 or something.
Kubrick lover actually put out a good one, the Heart of Darkness documentary for fucking Apocalypse Now. That one's amazing. The amount of shit I learned and the amount of shit that went on to try and make that movie. Fucking Martin Sheen having a heart attack. I think he was fucking younger than me. I think he was 32. And maybe in his early 30s. Marlon Brando gorging himself. So when they had to shoot, you only wanted to be shot in shadow because he was so fucking heavy.
Yeah, basically everything that could go wrong did go wrong,
Yeah.
and more.
I found out what TLDR means.
What's it mean, dude?
Too long, didn't read.
So we weren't far off.
Yeah, it's a video for people who just don't want to read the history books or anything.
Sasha, I have a question for you, dude. Why is your name coming up in Asian kind of calligraphy or type font?
I just decided to put some Japanese text in there.
Okay.
Does it mean anything specific?
Well, it actually does, but should I say or keep it a mystery?
It's up
What
to
do you think it
you.
means?
Look at this guy.
I could copy and paste your.
Look at these brass balls up in here.
Yeah, if I could copy and paste it, then I'd translate it. But no, I can't translate it if it's just there.
Let me think. What does it mean? I got to think back. It means, does it have to make sense?
No, not really. It works. Does it have to make sense? No.
Nah.
Nothing makes sense here.
Not in this fucking realm.
Logical.
But yeah. Oh God. Do you think the best representation of horror is in the medium of filmmaking, or do you think the written word? Which do you think?
I think they go hand in hand.
I don't think it's an easy answer.
It depends.
I suppose, like, if you're trying to do, like, a person can be more grossed out by a visual image than reading an image, I suppose.
Yeah, but in the end, it's...
But, like, as someone who started off as a professional writer, the written word can terrify you far deeper than a film can sometimes.
Yeah.
It's really whoever is penning the work down, you know?
Right. Do you need a wee-wee? Do you want to go for a wee-wee? Come on, then.
The mediums are just there for use, you know, they're tools.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's all about imagination, because obviously horror started out as spoken word, as the campfire story, and hence before the campfire story. It's always about playing on your imagination. Yes, written word and stories will do that more because you have more control over what's going on. But film, in the same way, can open your brain as well in different ways. Like seeing a horror movie for the first time, you could have nightmares about that horror movie or think about it, and then you can even twist that in your own way. So I think it all works. Yeah. It's all just playing on the imagination of the human thing.
If you can play with if you can play with humans' primal fears, you can scare anyone.
When I was doing my first comic, Nestor, I wanted to have the setting and the scenario very kind of real world. So I wanted to, like, give people, like, an idea. Well, what if I was in this situation? So I kind of set it in an Irish city, and the scenario would start off about a home invasion, but it would flip it in its head as the person who has their home invaded is a very irate old vampire and decides to hunt them down. And so if your house was robbed and if someone you loved was beaten to a pulp, but you also had the strength of 100 men and could fucking tear a person's head off with your bare teeth, what would you do and how would you go about it? So I wanted to kind of wanted to get that. Like, I want to do a horror, but I also wanted to do a kind of seminal superhero story. So I was like, okay, so what if Victor is the hero?
Oh, poor Alfie.
Sasha, do you write
Kind of what?
fiction, or have you ever attempted to do a script or anything, dude?
Back in the I did once with a friend. It never came to anything, but we did. I remember even storyboarding it. Yeah.
Wait, you draw? You do art?
Well, I've dabbled.
Have you an Instagram or somewhere I can check out your art?
No, you're giving me too much credit.
No, I like, as a person who's like worked like with people who worked in comics and stuff. I just always like seeing. But and again, do storyboarding and comic panel layout are very similar. They're kind of the same. They come from the same genesis. So I kind of, I'd just be interested. If not, it's cool.
Well, I've done some drawing, I've done some painting, but I haven't really. What you're talking about? No.
Okay. Okay. Dave, when you're like writing a script or when you're working on stuff, or like what plays in your head, do you try and emphasize on scare or gores or obviously story, but like what do you like to catch people with? Do you want people to like the characters, or do you want people to despise the characters so they enjoy it more when they're picked off one by one?
I want the way I go on that level is like I want them to like the characters, so they're like devastated when they get killed. But there's also have like one or two characters that you want to die really bad.
There's an asshole, right?
Yeah. I like to focus on dialogue because anybody can write good dialogue. You don't need a budget to have like good dialogue in your movie. Definitely the kills, obviously too. Yeah, the kills will. I don't know. It's all a big like concoction, like a big cocktail, you know.
One other thing I wanted to ask you, because I know you're a big horror hound like me. When you're writing like a particular scene or something, do you let your imagination run wild, or do you think, okay, well, the person making this has a particular limited budget, so I need to work within the parameters of what they can afford, or do you kind of do half and half?
Well, I like to write it very extravagant first. Like I let my imagination run wild, and then because I'm the guy who's gonna have to find the budget, I kind of write it down to scale. Like I write it down to what I can actually afford, and then I try to go like a little bit half and half. You know, because like we can do gore effects for like 25 cents. We can do like great looking gore effects for like pocket change. You know, so I try to do a little bit of half and half.
Yeah, it is kind of cool when like you can find a medium to get your vision.
You said you want to see an example of something. I can show you this. This is just a drawing I did back in the late 90s of my friend.
Ooh. That's nice.
But, that's quite cool.
It actually reminds me of the Ridley grams that Ridley Scott did for Alien. The rough kind of biro work.
It does? In what way does it remind you of that?
Just hang on a minute. I'm gonna find you. Give me a second. I'll show you. I don't know. Have you ever watched? Obviously, you have. Scott's Weekly Grams. There's something rough, but there's something fucking detailed to it as well. Alien.
I know what it reminds me of, but I don't know if it's appropriate.
What, my picture or Alien?
Oh, the picture. It reminds me of speed court drawings. Where you can't take photographs or footage of people, but you can sit there and sketch the general idea and atmosphere.
Right. Yeah. Well, I didn't take. I mean, I took my time with that one. It was quick. No, I mean, it wasn't. You know, I don't know how long I spent drawing this, but it wasn't quick.
So, Sasha, I left a link to what I'm talking about in the chat if you want to have a look.
In the private chat or the public chat?
In the actual chat of
yes, I see a link there.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll take a look. Thank you. How do I stop this now?
So, Queenie, if I could find an uncut version of Hellraiser Bloodlines, do you think I could actually change your mind about the movie?
What?
If I could find you the full-length cut of the movie, do you think I could change your mind about it?
Maybe. I could promise nothing.
Because there's a lot more Angelique. There's a
Ooh.
fucking shit more Angelique.
Well, that's a good start.
There's also, I think they had more with a character that was essentially like the Marquis de Sade in the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Marquis de Sade.
Yeah, this movie's crazy, man. This movie, it has everything. This movie's a basket of chips.
Do you see where I'm coming? What do you think, Sasha?
I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, you mean the strong, the strong sort of brush strokes, not brush strokes because it wasn't painted. But is this a painting or a drawing? I can't tell.
It's a drawing. He done it with kind of an ink pen. So a lot of the time, artists the creators do. You just use a biro and a sketch pad, and they just kind of do that on the fly.
It looks like there's some. It maybe looks like there's some watercolor in there too, or something.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. It's quite a strong.
No, I'm not trying to blow smoke up your hole. I'm just saying that your stuff, it's pretty good, and it reminds me of that.
Oh, thank you.
Again, not blowing smoke up your hole. That's a fucking Irish term. Jesus Christ, my father.
It might be an Irish term, but it's based on an old Victorian practice.
Really? I never knew that.
Yeah, they once believed at some point that the best way to resuscitate someone if they were dragged out the river and were drowning was to stick a pipe up their arse and blow cigarette or cigar smoke up it.
Jesus fuck. Well, Sasha, I don't mean that for you, okay, dude? It's another term for paying someone a compliment. It's like
there are better maybe ways to inhale than that.
Jesus Christ! That went somewhere.
You'd be surprised what happens in time.
Oh man, you had to go there, didn't you?
I can ruin anything. You give me a subject and I can ruin it.
My friend Deacon, you know my friend James. He was telling me interesting fact about octopuses. Do you know how octopuses eat?
Oh yeah.
They tear off their meat and throw it at the female. They literally grab their junk and just fucking fling it at their lady.
It's like fuck this shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a bit like spiders. Most spiders have two penises on the top of their head, and before mating, they rip one off and give it to the female to say, "I want to mate with you."
Spiders are literal dickheads.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many species of spider actually have penises on their heads.
That needs to be a movie. Poor Scar. Oh my God!
Can you imagine? Can you imagine fucking Peter Parker? Can you imagine fucking if you done the mute? You know the way where Peter mutates into Man Spider and he's got like two fucking.
Oh.
Can you imagine eight-legged? Can you?
Pornos.
Oh, here's a worse one. Imagine eight-legged freaks, but anatomically correct.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Poor Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, why? Why is this my life?
Sasha, I'm sorry. You probably thought you were coming on to some fucking high-end stream.
What did I miss?
Bad.
What I miss?
I love ruining everything.
Spiders have Mickeys on their head, Dave. That's what we learned.
What?
Spiders have Mickeys on their head.
Yeah, they got dicks on their head.
What? What?
You'll be surprised how many species of spider actually have penises on their heads.
We're being educated again, remember?
How does that relate to Scarlett Johansson?
I got one about rhinos.
What's the connection to Scarlett Johansson and spiders? I don't get that.
Scarlett Johansson starred in a movie called Eight-Legged Freaks, which is about giant spiders attacking a small town.
They don't have dicks on their heads, and they're supposed
and
to.
she gets covered in head.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about now. Dicks on your head.
But if it's another species, maybe it's more
important.
acceptable.
Right.
I mean,
well, as I said, you'll be surprised how many species of spider have them. They have them in other areas and other species as well. They even have some. There are even some that are completely retractable to prevent them from being ripped off or eaten by their mate.
All right.
That reminds you of something.
Make it weirder.
Sorry?
That reminds me of something that Carl Pilkington said once.
I can't hear you.
I said that makes me think of
We're
something.
all trying to talk at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, Deacon, male spiders.
Wow.
Male spiders, yes, male spiders do produce silk, just like female spiders.
No, milk.
Oh no, they don't produce milk. Believe it or not, spiders do not produce milk. Their offspring are automatically carnivorous and able to eat things.
Dude, I actually read somewhere that they produce milk.
They'll eat their babies.
Only some spiders will produce milk, but even then it's not milk. It's more of a protective covering.
Oh, okay.
It's more of an excretion. It's more of an excretion than a lactation.
Okay.
We apologize to anyone who has a fear of spiders in the audience.
If you have a fear of spiders, do you really want me to ruin your day?
Just kick them in the dickheads.
Yeah, kick them in the dickheads. You'll be fine.
Question for you guys, and I know a lot of you will be solid no. When the cinemas reopen, are you going to go, or are you going to just be like, fuck it, no, it's not worth it? I know, Sasha, what's your thoughts, dude?
Me? I'm investing in a USB projector.
Okay. Sasha, what about yourself, dude? You were trying to, you had something to say.
I was just sorry. No, I was pointing to my own projector.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, he's got one in the background.
Yeah, so that's a no, basically. Last time I went to the cinema, I think it was to see Oliver Stone's film. The name, I'm drawing a blank now. The one
that long ago, he's forgotten the title.
The one starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh, the one about where he plays fucking the leak.
Stronger?
Yeah, that's yeah. So it's been a while.
I do miss the cinema experience, but yeah, I don't think I'll be going to cinema anytime soon.
I think the problem is we all miss the cinema experience. It's just that we don't want to deal with other people.
Right? Yeah.
I had a difficult time going to theaters before this happened.
Yeah.
Because I am disabled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I have special needs.
And the cinema is not conducive for people who have anxiety or movement issues.
Yeah, right. I have a back injury, right? Like, that's how it is.
I got called a bearded cunt in the cinema.
You got called a what, Marty?
I got called a bearded cunt in the cinema.
Wait, that's like Ireland. That was probably like a term of endearment.
No. Basically, your one was on her phone. I said, would you mind maybe dampening the screen or turn off your phone or something? Well, you bearded cunt. And I'm like,
Jesus Christ.
I love people, don't you?
I just like, the thing was, the bitch was on the fucking phone the duration of the fucking movie. Yep. And she wasn't with her boyfriend. She hadn't been dragged by a boyfriend. She was on her own, and she was just on her fucking phone the whole fucking
That's
time.
When you take your soda and you go, and then just splash it all over her phone.
Oh.
Why are you?
This is where you invest in. Oh, after you.
On Sasha, what were you saying?
If you're having a conversation for the duration of the film, why are you even there?
Yeah, seriously.
She was texting and on Facebook and shit.
Oh, Snowden.
You're not fucking at home, bitch.
See, this is where they need to start introducing something into the cinema, which is a wireless and signal blocker.
Yeah, the blocker.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they
that's
try and turn
mean.
their,
I like
they
it.
try and use their phone. It doesn't connect to anything.
You put it on the roof.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's on the roof.
Those need to be installed in every screen.
The joke's on her, because while she was giving me shit, I saw her name on her Facebook profile, and I gave it to a fucking psycho cunt who I work with in Duns, and I think he made her fucking life live in hell. So.
Oh no, Marty, you're evil.
Damn, Marty, what the fuck?
Do not piss Marty off, dude.
Marty.
That just seems normal
God
to me.
damn, that's savage, bitch.
But yeah,
Right.
but seriously, I
Well,
can't
he
even
is a
mind
savage cabbage.
the cunt. I just
Yeah.
wanted to watch the movie without fucking someone's trying to do Morse code
Right.
with a fucking phone line.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, yeah.
Well, shouldn't the
Yeah.
ushers be like shutting that shit down? You
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
their job?
How many
They're barely
theaters
in
do you
there.
know that have ushers?
We have
Good point.
ushers, but they're just as bad, Trenchy. Half the time they just sit at the back of the fucking cinema with their phones out, fucking
Yeah,
texting and shit.
looking for money.
Right.
You can find a lot of money if you're like cleaning up the theater. People drop it.
Kubrick Clover 1972 brought up a good point. Maybe they shouldn't allow you in 15 minutes after the movie started either, so you're not constantly chatting to people next to you to try and figure out what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I remember going to see
Right.
Billy Bathgate.
Fucking pay attention.
I remember going to see Billy Bathgate, and we were there on time, but they didn't let us in until after it had started. We missed the beginning.
Oh,
What? Why?
I would ask
Why?
for a free viewing.
I don't know.
I'm one
That's
of those
messed
people that
up.
said, I'm sorry, if you're making me wait until after the movie, then you can give me my money back.
mm-hmm.
If
They
it's
do
your
that with like
local
theater
film-
shows too. Is people go to the theater shows and then they're like, oh, they have kicked people out of theater shows for no reason, and then just have them miss the whole show and then give them a refund, which I call bullshit. But
I do remember one other funny instance in the cinema where I went to see The Hobbit, and there was a couple behind me, and they were arguing and stuff, and all of a sudden the fella screams, "Honest to God, the doctor told me it's not that fucking bad," and your one just got up and screamed, "I swear to God, wear protection the next time."
I almost
Sorry,
threw up
that's
when I
messed
saw
up,
The
The
Hobbit. Remember The Hobbit? The picture speed was off on The Hobbit.
Yeah, did
That's
anyone
rough,
else feel like it was weird?
Yeah.
Sasha,
but
do you know what kind of camera they were using when they were shooting The Hobbit? It was an experimental one.
Yeah, but that was that you say that like it was an accident. They did it on purpose.
Yeah.
It was 60 frames a second, wasn't it? No, 48 frames a second. 48 frames a second, yeah.
It was disorienting.
Yeah. I think sorry, Sasha, go on.
They thought that was going to be the next big thing as well. It wasn't.
They do the same thing with Avengers: Age of Ultron, because I remember having fucking motion sickness and that.
Right, yeah. I saw that in 3D, I think.
Fuck 3D. Oh, actually, do you think would LJ go apeshit, Sasha, if I said that?
Yeah, he would.
Is he still carrying the fucking 3D torch, actually, dude?
He won't ever stop doing that. Ever.
Oh, why? It's a gimmick at this point. Oh.
He comes at it from a different angle. I'll just say that.
I love the guy, but he's fighting for a fucking lost cause. He's like the little engine that could. He just let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
God damn it! Shut up. I was thinking that.
Where'd Trenchy go?
He fell off the boat. I don't know why, but he did. Quick,
maybe
before Josh gets him.
Someone started singing Frozen. Oh,
maybe
fuck.
that's
yeah,
probably
24 frames. Yeah.
No,
Oh, wait,
24 frames is the norm. 24 frames is the norm. That's what we're used to, but 48 frames
There
is
he is.
what they did for The Hobbit.
You fell off the boat. Get
Well,
in here.
yeah.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi is shit.
That's okay.
That's okay, dude.
That's okay. Everyone's Wi-Fi shit.
We shot my movie with two red cameras.
Mine's just keeps going altogether recently. Wi-Fi.
Marty,
Yo,
how much do you think Anthro hates me now?
A lot.
I don't think he hates you.
He hates you. Totally.
No, I don't think he hates
He's
you.
back.
Kidding, Anthro. It's
He's
time
back.
to go.
You can ask him. He's in the chat.
Yeah, he's back in the chat.
And use it as a
I don't know
map.
what I'm talking about. Just go along with it. Just
Like,
go
as you're
along
talking
with
about
it.
Spider Dick?
And Antro, you don't hate Deacon. You just
No, he totally hates him. He hates him. Yeah.
He hates me now.
Anthro's with me.
I fulfilled one of his
Anthro's
dreams.
Was it the spider penis?
Spider penis.
Oh no, wasn't the spider penises, but it was earlier in the video.
In fairness, Deacon, the spider penis probably didn't.
What did you say?
Yeah.
We had a song and everything. It was great.
Basically, you know, Vincent Price's daughter and his entire family. I got to meet
I do
them.
not know, but
Oh.
I know Vincent
I
Price.
I got to meet his entire family.
That's awesome.
Oh, so he's jelly. Jelly.
Yeah, you know,
Jelly.
my mask. That's
So
what I got
jelly.
complimented on, and the ear that I wear on this one has got her signature on the inside.
Oh.
Show off.
When my mum was a child, Vincent
I
Price
get why
used to
he
live
hates
next
you
to her.
now.
Exactly.
Oh, he's just commented and he's gone, well, I have 1 degree of separation from Victoria friggin' Price now. So that's nice.
Sasha, dude.
Sorry? I said
I'm not jealous.
my mum, when she was a child, Vincent Price lived next to her.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
Ooh, that's definitely
I hate everyone
something
here.
there.
That's it. I hate you all.
I have
And Roger Moore.
I'm very hateable.
Oh, sweet.
That's it. Yeah.
the only person I've met 2 famous people. I've met Brendan Gleeson, aka Mad Eye Mooney,
Nice.
and yeah, I met him in a bookshop. He's just chatting about books.
Oh, I've met people. I have. It's just, not Victoria friggin' Price. You know.
Who's actually,
I
guys,
know.
going around the table? Who have you ever been starstruck by? Have you ever met?
Oh my God, everybody. I love everybody.
Everybody I've ever met. Like that's
Yeah, seriously, me too. I've met a ton of
Um,
people. It's a big list. You guys don't even know how many people I've met. I'm 39. I've had a full life.
I suppose it would have to be Terry Pratchett.
That's a good one. Wow.
Nice.
Nice. I've met Neil Gaiman, Clive Barker, and they talked about each other each time I met them,
Nice.
weirdly enough. Yeah. It's weird.
The literary world is a small place. They all know each other at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
But I would love to get Neil Gaiman to sign one of my books. I have to get him to sign one of my books just to make it an oddity.
I told him to sign a book for my girlfriend at the time because it was our anniversary, and so he put like this really special little love note in it, and I was like, oh, yeah,
That's kind of
it was
sweet.
really cute. I got so many points, man. I was like, I know I'm the best. This is why you should date me because I am the best.
Dave, anyone that left you starstruck?
I'd be more pressed to find people who haven't left me Star Trek. Really,
Right?
I wasn't Star Trek by Gangrel, the wrestler. He's just fuck everybody. Every single person I meet, I'm a fucking knob. It's like, oh,
Hi,
you're actually talking to me.
I like you. You're a person.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant you were very blasé about it all. You're saying the opposite.
Oh yeah,
I'm
totally
like,
blasé. Yeah, he gibbers.
yeah.
So do I.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. So I've rubbed more salt into Anthro's wounds.
Well, I already
have,
put salt in there. You might as well just add some more.
I have a weird one, guys. I actually met someone before they were famous.
Ooh. Flex.
Go ahead. Yes, we are listening.
Zachary Quinto. He worked in a Costa in Galway for 2 years.
Nice.
Not bad.
I never, like, obviously I didn't know who he was. And I was like, that American guy has a weird face. And I was like, oh, it's Spock.
I loved when I saw Doug Bradley because he literally came out of the line to come talk to us because he overheard us talking. Like I was sitting there really, because you guys know me, right? When I start going on a rant, I get really loud.
Yeah.
And I don't care who's listening to me. I do that in public too. And I'm just like going on about how, like, I saw this documentary with Doug Bradley in it, and he comes over to come and verify what I saw. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that moment. I was talking to Clive Barker and we were planning out the script and things, and I was like, I'm just like fangirl. Okay, nice to meet you, sir. He's like, come here, I'll sign your paper. Come here. And I was like, oh, they pulled me out of the line, and I was like,
my favorite one was when I weirded out Jack Ketchum.
Oh, what'd you do?
I never thought that would fucking happen.
Did you weirded out Jack Ketchum?
What did you do, Dave?
I went over. I didn't have any money left, so I didn't have any money for autographs or books or anything like that. So I just said, "Oh man, I just wanted to say like a big fan." Blah blah blah. You get some great stuff there, and he's like, "Did you want a book or an autograph or anything?" I'm like, "Oh no, I just want to say some twisted shit there, man. Awesome shit." And then he was getting up to go have a smoke, and I'm like, I thought he wanted to go outside and have a smoke break with me.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, no. I'm getting up to go out now. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I just want to say some awesome shit. Yeah, okay. Big fan. He's like, okay.
After that, he started wearing Kevlar vests.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't have an interaction with him, but I saw Ben Affleck buying spinach in a frozen food section just after he won the Oscar for Good Will Hunting.
Nice.
Wow.
Not bad.
And I thought, good on you buying your own food. He's not using an entourage or.
Yeah, good on you for not using an intern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was in New York.
I suppose, Sasha, between Jennifer Garner and Jennifer Lopez, he's probably fucking stone broke as well.
And that was just after coming out to what I'd just seen The Talented Mr. Ripley as well.
Yeah.
It was just after that, so yeah.
Trenchy, have you met any kind of celebrities?
No, the only one this guy said, the only one we came close to being was we were at a wrestling event when I used to watch wrestling at my hometown, and Kelly was in the audience, and she was walking around the audience, and she was I think she was looking for someone to put, and she was gonna ask them a question, and then, if they won, they got to get better seats, and she was like right near us. And my stepbrother, who is younger than me the whole time, was like flirting with her and trying to get her to come over, and it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only real interaction I've had.
Well, I bet quite a lot of football.
Besides, like, people on YouTube and shit.
I played table tennis with David Platt.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I met quite a lot of footballers.
That's pretty damn cool.
But that never. Yeah, I met John Barnes, but my dad was in the football business, so I didn't think anything of it. They were just people to me.
Didn't you say like Roger Moore lived next door to your dad?
Roger Moore, yeah, but when we moved, when I was in my teenage,
he's a footballer.
Well,
Sasha, was David Platt with Arsenal?
You see, I don't even know.
I think he was with Arsenal, dude. I could be wrong. But sorry, dude. It was just Kubrick Glover was asking in the chat.
Oh, sorry, I'm not even looking at the chat.
My friend Chris scared the shit out of Brooke Shields because Brooke Shields was in a local pub of ours for New Year's, and he went up there pissed drunk because your body was savage in the Blue Lagoon. I walked off. Who the fuck was that?
Oh, you actually said that to her?
Yeah. But here I'm leading the fucking topics here tonight. Is there anything anyone wants to talk about here?
I've yelled at Joey from the New Kids on the Block.
I saw Huey from the Fun Loving Criminals in Virgin Megastore once.
Nice.
He was returning loads of. I remember he was buying Chinatown and other DVDs.
I almost had a chance to piss next to one of the members of Mastodon at Slane.
Oh yeah.
I got bladder shy.
Oh, nice.
The drummer tried to make out with my friend Kelly.
Mastodon are awesome.
Yeah. I'd have been like, "You didn't? What the fuck? Why didn't you?" I don't know. He had a stupid haircut. I'm like, it's the drummer from Mastodon, dude.
Yeah.
I think I've only got one other funny celebrity story, or weird one at least. It's about Jeffrey Combs.
Oh, cool.
So we all know him.
Yeah.
At the Star Trek 50th anniversary in England, him and a whole bunch of the cast, all of the Ferengi and one of the Kardashians, were not the Kardashians, but a Kardashian, were doing 1960s ballroom music, kind of like the stuff that you get in casinos and stuff like that, to try and get people to spend a lot of money. And I was wearing my Ferengi costume, and a bunch of female ensigns came up behind me, were starting giving me marks, and that's when Jeffrey Combs stopped singing, just looked directly at me and going,
Have you a picture of you in your fucking Ferengi fucking outfit?
Yes, I do. Let me find it, and I'll actually share it with you on Facebook.
Ooh.
Gary Busey tried to make out with my other friend Kelly.
Oh God.
Wait. Wait a minute. How does this Kelly person keep getting
Oh no, it was a different
berated by celebrities?
It's a different Kelly.
Oh, okay. So you just have friends that name Kelly that get. That's crazy.
I've met Tom Savini a couple times. He's kind of like a grumpy grandpa to me, though. He's just like, hi, let's go. Like, hey, how's it going, sir?
As some sort of a convention.
Yeah, because we do the convention sometimes, and we get like tables once in a while. And at the last one I met him at, we were actually hanging out with everybody outside. We're hanging out with like Ricky D. Logan from he was in Freddy's Dead and Back to the Future 2. He's really cool. Jason Lively from like European Vacation and Night of the Creeps. Tom Savini was wandering out there. Dude from Ghost Hunters.
Right.
Was it Roach from People Under the Stairs was around?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you ever find when you go to a convention, there's one fucker there that always smells?
One?
There's never just one.
Yeah. Same goes for metal shows too. There's like not. I think there's only like one roll of deodorant to go around for an entire crowd.
No, I don't mean just fuel. I mean like the smell that someone died, then someone opened the corpse's mouth, shat into their mouth, and then closed it. I mean,
more than I would like to be. Yeah.
Sadly, if there's too many people in one place, I tend to get gassy for some reason, which is concerning. It was bad because one time I was in this area full of people and I I farted, and then this woman started gagging, and she was like, "Who would do this?" And I was just like, "Oh God," you know.
Trenchy, I like our reaction. Who would do as if it was 9/11 or some shit?
You're like a squid. You fart in retaliation.
That's when you blame it on the person next to you and run away.
It's like she never found out it was me though, but I was just like,
You should have been like, "Who was that? Indeed, who would do that?
disturbs my slumber?
You sons of bitches! God damn you!"
Like I made a woman gag.
Damn
I don't know
you.
whether I should be proud of myself or disgusted with myself.
A bit of both.
Yeah.
Achievement unlocked.
There we go. I've sent 3 photos to you, Marty, on Facebook via Messenger. The first one is when I was at the party. The other one is just before. And the last one is when Jeffrey Combs turns around and looks at me and going,
That's amazing. That's fucking awesome, dude.
I can't breathe.
Queenie, don't die in my stream.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. Killing me.
luckily my friend was there to take
met. Like, maybe we could talk about who we would like to meet.
Michael Bean.
It might be interesting.
I would give my fucking right arm to meet Michael Bean.
Yeah.
Who else?
Are we talking living or dead? Can we choose someone who's living currently or someone from the past?
Yeah, we need to have details.
Specifications. Without specifications,
Because if I had a
there is
chance,
chaos.
I'd meet David Bowie. That's for sure.
My sister saw David Bowie in a restaurant she was working in.
That's awesome.
The waitress, he was a customer there, and she said he was just very down to earth, normal.
He would be, I bet. Yeah,
No.
he would be. He was cool.
I think for me it would be Bruce Campbell because he's never done a UK
He's
tour.
awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's never come to the UK, so I'd like to
I
meet
have like
him.
all his books signed.
Deacon, hold that thought.
If you
This is
know
where
him,
he sits there and he's got an autograph.
He's hilarious.
But if I don't know, I just assumed living people, not dead. When you said that,
Yeah.
Break the rules. Whatever.
I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. If you set out a game or give us a vague parameter, I'll sit there and ask for definitions.
Yeah,
just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Fucking fey. Bloody fake.
Like,
I always have
for living.
Yeah, I have to go
to you go, man. You're about to say
something. I got no patience for your
bullshit. Oh, yeah. I will swear.
If Chins could kill. Yeah, I've got that one signed too. I got that one. There's like 3 of them now, right?
I won't verbally swear so the algorithm can't pick it up, but
swear away, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Alright, fuck you up, you fucking hole.
There we go.
That's good, Alfie.
Oh, poor Alfie.
Alfie, it's okay. Sorry, I wasn't saying that. Yeah, come here. I wasn't saying that to you.
Picture show, rub it in his face.
I wasn't saying that to you, I promise. Oh, he's now kind of like...
Oh, you interrupt his chill. Look at him. You interrupted his chill.
Yeah.
He's
it's all right.
now. He's giving you attitude now.
I'm giving him belly rubs. Rubs.
Deacon, if it makes you feel any better, I got Doritos, but I didn't realize they were tangy, and my fucking mouth is burning.
Oh, awesome.
Dave will eat them for you.
That's
He's
funny.
got your back.
You didn't realize they were tiny, or you didn't realize they were what?
Tangy.
Tangy.
Hot and spicy.
Yeah, I like spicy food. The hotter, the better. Me myself.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
Nah, okay.
I want to meet Edgar Wright. And
Oh,
Nick
that's a
Frost
good
and
one.
Simon Pegg. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
Where
the
whereas
chances
Marty
of
already
them the chances of
Queenie,
them
you
being all
still
together
the
is
Sasuke twins, or have you kind of gone off them?
I'm a little off on them now.
Why? What happened? I was wondering that.
I don't want to get into it because it's not my drama and I'm too dramaed out right now.
Okay, no.
So-
All right.
Okay. Just go research it yourself. You'll find stuff.
yeah.
Oh,
I had noticed that you used to get excited when I brought them up.
I did, yeah.
The best
I
way to
did.
put it, Marty, without going into the whole detail, is they massively fell from grace
They treat
And
people
hit
like shite.
and hit planet Earth with a courageous bang.
I'll have
this
I'll
is
have
why-
and I'll find out what happened. Right, it's grand. But yeah, my mouth. Fuck these fucking potato fucking shit. Fuck.
See,
Oh, Jesus
this is
Christ.
what happens when we invoke Pinhead. Everyone
No.
suffers.
It's true.
Fuck you pop-headed pinhead. Fuck.
But
He
he's
looks
cute
like-
in that
where's the
form.
pleasure?
Yeah,
With the
he's,
little-
Are we supposed to get pleasure too?
the
Well,
pleasure
of
is
course
it's
there's
cute.
pleasure.
Well,
The
it's
pleasure
a
is
pop, so
ours.
It's
Yeah,
shaped
it's a
like
pop.
a
Pleasure
so
is ours.
Yeah.
it's shaped like a butt plug. So I mean, I'm sure the pop can.
And is it just me,
Why
or
am I
does
still
it look,
eating these?
with the pins? He looks like marzipan to me.
Got to look on the bright side. I actually knew someone who managed to cut their nipple with a red hot Dorito chip.
What? That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is
How's
awesome.
that even?
Tika, fucking hell.
Can you imagine the pain? Like getting all the spices and stuff. So many spices. Fuck.
It got to go down the wrong fucking tube.
Yeah.
No.
Such a goddamn.
You're fucking with us, right?
Look
You're
at
fucking with
Oh.
us.
I
Sorry,
doubt.
Oh, there's
How is that
There is
physically
something worse.
possible?
Bake and dry out the chip to the point where it's very, very crunchy. Kind of like one of those hard baked potato chips. If you are flinging those
Gotcha.
around at people, they can cut.
Wow.
What kind of kinky bastard uses a fucking Dorito chip as a shuriken and cuts their fucking
That's not something I think by accident.
I have not achieved that level of greatness yet, but I hope to achieve it.
Ah,
And at LARP, you can't use things that are too harsh, so sometimes we just dried out food and threw it at each other.
That's right. It's got to be boffer of some kind.
What?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
No, seriously,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to have things that could truly hurt someone.
Yeah, so
That's not the
throwing
point.
dried oranges or dried out apples is perfectly fine. Because they
I've been
don't hurt.
hurt by a boffer sword before if you hit somebody hard enough with it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
those can hurt. I'm just saying. That's
Oh,
the rules, technically.
Yeah. This is why all
Yeah.
this is
You know
why
how many times I
all
get hit in the eye with
arrows in
something? Like every fucking game, because I'm short to the low to the ground, and these motherfuckers are usually taller than me. So it's really easy to whack me with their freaking weapon. Oh, I'm sorry, Queenie. Whack. Sorry, whack.
especially
Whack your glasses off. Whack.
especially when they're doing a downswing, they're doing an upswing.
Right.
Yeah, that's a pain in the
Assholes.
butt.
Ooh,
I'm
since
always
we're having
pissed.
this conversation, do you think if a banana was thrown hard enough, do you think it could knock someone out? Because I've had
Yes.
this conversation before,
Yeah.
It
You don't know.
kind
and
of
people were
depends
saying
on
no,
the
but I
banana.
think it could.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
depends on
know.
the-
person
I think
really
it could.
sick.
If maybe if it was frozen.
This
Yeah,
area.
that's what I was about to say. If you
A frozen
freeze the banana,
the texture of a banana, they're so soft. I don't see them doing any damage.
Just aim for the button. If you really want to knock somebody out with a
Like,
banana
if-
tree, just aim right here.
Oh, I'm not.
I would
I don't know.
would
Depends on the
recommend.
situation. Maybe.
I would recommend dipping it in liquid nitrogen first.
Yeah, because everyone just has
Well,
that
now
on
we're
hand.
getting all tech.
Yeah, right? Like everyone just has that.
It's like,
what if
it's
Let me
just
get my
I
liquid
have,
nitrogen.
Deacon, I would use that, but Jason used it to fucking destroy Blonde's head. So
if you want to make your own cheap ass liquid nitrogen, just go out and get a bunch of dry ice, put it into a container, and add water. It instantly freezes anything that you put in there.
Yeah.
You sound like Tyler Durden.
Should we be discussing
The
this?
more you know.
Oh, that's some.
We're now all on the watch list.
Yeah.
What was it?
Guys, come
it's the same principle to making a dry ice bomb.
Bill Nye would show you that stuff on
Oh,
television.
okay, gotcha.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, I only do
yeah.
safe experiments. I'll only give people stuff that they can do at home. If they blow their own heads off, it's their fault.
Mr. Wizard.
Right.
You can kill somebody with that. You could kill you could choke on a marshmallow. Like Span.
In one of my comics, if I ever go back to writing comics again, I want to have a scene involving someone being tortured with a light bulb being taped inside in their mouth, and then them being punched in the cheek repeatedly.
Oh, that's.
We
visual.
love horror. La 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 la.
Plugged in?
No, obviously not. That'd be insane.
Save me.
Just a glass cylinder shoved inside the mouth.
Because I would add the attached to a lamp. That would make it even better. It would burn.
Then you could glow. I like this. I want to glow.
And just break it, and then you get electrocuted. Your tongue gets electrocuted.
Damn it, Trenchy.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I have this thing where I can't sit long, so I'll turn my camera off. I apologize.
Dude,
no, don't worry about it.
You can. I don't mind.
No, not walking around the echo.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Echo.
Oh, that's why. Wrong name.
Oh, my bad. Maybe I can come out and come back in. I don't know why it's doing that.
Whatever you want, dude. I'll post the link again in the chat. Jesus, my tongue is burning.
Well, I don't want to make anybody, uncomfortable or anything. If anybody's really uncomfortable, let me know. I can fix it and stuff.
You're chatting to a guy who doesn't mind wearing a monster mask, spirit glue, or being an idiot.
And talk about spider dicks.
Now we just lost Marty.
so don't worry. Oh no, we lost Marty.
Maybe his chips were too hot.
I don't think that kind of food, the percentage of spice is very low. I don't put a lot of spice in those.
Yeah, they're kind of weak sauce, right?
They have to be. Well, they don't have to be, but they are.
Yeah.
What's this?
Talk about your chips.
Okay.
The percentage of spice is very mild.
I said that your chips are too hot. That's why you left.
No. I instead of fucking copying, I cut the fucking link and ended up resetting the page. Sasha, do you still intermittently do live streams anymore? I used to keep an eye, but you don't do them as many as before, do you?
I did one just yesterday.
What the fuck? I never got a notification.
But it was my first one for 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, it's just I have the notification bell set. That's weird.
It doesn't always work.
Okay.
You're right, it doesn't always work, yeah. But yeah, I've become a lot less regular.
Do you ever chat with LJ anymore, or what's he up to?
Yeah, more and more sort of, not so much publicly though.
Yeah. No, I must try and get that fucker onto one of my streams because he's a funny dude. I felt bad because Sasha invited myself and another chap, a friend of his, onto the stream, and we usually end up nerding out in the fucking stream. And Sasha's like, "What's going on here? What happened?"
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that was the Marvel debate.
Yeah. I was like,
And,
what? I was trying to do a legitimate stream. I invited these two losers on.
There's nothing legitimate about what I do.
I don't know. I dude, your voice. I could see you hosting some kind of fucking, I don't know, historical documentary or something. Like a job in the History Channel. Yeah.
This is what Jay tells me. I have a soothing PBS documentary voice.
I can kind of understand that.
Yeah, it just Sasha going on about the Battle of Hastings, and I'm like, fuck it, yeah, I get into this. I believe this. Sasha could tell me that the fucking aliens came down during the fucking Normandy invasion, and like, well, his voice sounds legit, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with that.
Oh, I could see you making your own personal mockumentary about any subject, and people will listen to it and actually believe it until you say, at the end, this is all false.
It's all in the voice. It's all in the voice.
Weird. It's weird hearing you say this because you're English. I'm used to hearing it from Americans, but not English people.
Oh, well, do not worry. I will say it every time. It sounds like that you have the proper mockumentary voice.
Can you imagine me doing a fucking documentary like?
It's saying like fucking every
second word is swear.
Yeah.
I can just imagine you doing a documentary, Martin, the history of the word cunt in Irish mythology.
Yeah, that's probably it. And then that cunt Armstrong landed on the moon.
And our first creator, the fucking cunt, turned into a fucking cunt in fish and swam away.
He did. Bastard. Now we'll tell you about Cuchulainn and the Hound of Cuchulainn. There was this lad, and he went playing hurling, and a fucking dog attacked him. So he fucking leathered the fucking ball up the fucking dog's throat and killed it. There, fucking story over. Now that's Cuchulainn.
Now the next fucking cunt subject.
The Giants Causeway. Don't get me started on that fucking country. I'm
just
the thing is,
give me a six.
As bad as I am the mildest individual in my family. My dad's dialect is just swear. He's just like, where the fuck did you leave that fucking tin for the fucking telly? I'm like, what is that for? Yeah, it's over there.
That's why I swear so much.
I get that.
What's your favorite personal made up swear word, if you have one?
Personal made up by who? Made up
by you.
I like Wazzle.
Wazzle.
Yeah.
You're Wazzle.
Probably Wankenstein. I'm like fucking Wankenstein altogether.
Wankenstein.
Y'all damn Wankenstein. Dude, that's good. I'm using that.
I like Knob Jockey.
I love Knob Jockey, but that's not mine. That's a friend of mine's.
Yeah,
I or douche canoe.
I got that from Kermit's Ghost.
Yeah. Wait, Queenie, did you just say cock waffle?
Cock waffle and douche canoe. Yeah.
I like jizz funnel. I got that from
I like
Birds of Prey.
I got to see
I'm about to lose battery power.
No.
I like arse biscuits. I love arse biscuits.
What, Spelunker?
Cock goblin.
I always like clusterfuck.
Clusterfuck is amazing because you can use it for so many things.
Yeah.
My favorite one I made up is Eli Bollocks. It's like Eli Bollock, but Eli Bollocks. Trying to think what other ones. Yeah, no, I've a couple. Shithouse
This isn't
Rat.
a curse.
Oh, Shithouse Rat. Capital A Fuck Nugget. That was one a friend of mine used to use.
I've never actually done that. Made up my own swear words.
You're too posh, Sasha. I'd say your voice would collapse in itself if you soiled it with a defamatory word. I
That's a
genuinely think that.
misconception. That I don't know why. I don't know what that's about. I'm not posh. I mean,
You are.
We can't help
He's
it.
cursed before.
You sound like you should be teaching in Oxford or have a documentary on fucking the Discovery Channel.
Somebody told me this the other day. They said they see me teaching in Cambridge or somewhere. Who said this? It was when I was teaching. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, it's I don't like my voice personally.
I'll tell you what.
I can relate to you on that one.
I will give you my Brendan McCarthy signed copy of Mad Max Fury Road. If you dress up in a suit, sneak into Oxford and teach a class for a day, I guarantee you no one would fucking notice.
People would notice. Yeah, sure they would, because they wouldn't know who I was.
No, they wouldn't. Come on, how many fucking teachers are there? You're the new sociology professor.
Oh, well, I don't know how convincing I would be.
That's okay. Nobody knows what the fuck sociology is anyway. Just fucking go in.
Or
I
he
think
could
it was
teach.
Brian. No, was it Brian? Was it Brian in the chat? He was. No, I think he was the one who was telling me he sees me in somewhere like Oxford or Cambridge teaching. I don't remember who said it.
No, just you are incredibly well spoken.
What, Trenchy?
Sorry?
What did you say, Trenchy?
Teach philosophy. You don't need a. I said teach philosophy. You don't need a. Philosophy's a bullshit class anyway. So, if you don't need anything to teach that.
Because it's open to interpretation. You mean?
Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on someone's profession. Yeah, it's like.
That was my major in college, Trenchy, you bastard.
Philosophy's for wankers.
I took a course too. And we were literally. It was something. It was. I don't mean to shit on it, but you know.
Yeah, I'm joking. I didn't fucking do that. I done psychology.
Oh, dude, I really thought I offended you.
No, fuck no. But yeah, no, just like it's such a like. Can I ask you a question? Like, was your mum a teacher or anything, or did you do elocution lessons? It's just, I need to know the secret behind the voice.
No, she wasn't. Nothing like that. Nothing even close to that. I don't know. It's just, it is what it is.
Were you bitten by a radioactive socialite? Like, come on, there must be some reason behind it.
But you hear my voice differently to the way I hear my voice.
But that's
which is true. Internal rattling versus external hearing is completely different.
I can't listen to my voice because I sound like a mock savage who escaped the famine in a time machine. So
I don't like.
I sound like a squeaker to me. So.
Well, I have to physically change my voice, otherwise people say they don't understand me. So I understand the pain.
Yeah, you're fairly kind of fucking well spoken. You're not as well spoken as Mr. Fancy Pants below you there, but you're damn close. Like,
Maybe. I might be a bit tad closer, but this is my natural tone of voice. This one.
I don't know why.
So
Deacon,
I sound a bit more common or mumbly.
When I hear your voice, Deacon, I get one of the pythons. It's like one or two of the pythons. Fucking, I hear them in my head. I don't know if you're annoyed by that, but I just.
Albatross! Get your albatross here! What flavor is it? Albatross! Are you sure it's? Are you sure? What is an albatross? It's a bird. It's a bird. But why do you have ice cream?
Right? We just got this albatross.
Don't you have any vanilla, chocolate, strawberry? No, we only got albatross.
Someday, son, this will all be yours. What the curtains?
What the curtains?
No.
Someday, son, all this will be yours. But what about the dark place?
Oh, go and get a glass of water.
Deacon, before you go, please do. He's not the Messiah. Line.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. So, he's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
I love that one. Oh.
As you can probably tell, I like doing voices.
You're good at it, man.
What voice can you do really well?
Oh, I don't know. I just like making strange voices. But I suppose my favorite one is this one. Because people tend to think that I'm small and I'm cute and I'm fluffy until they open up the box and realize that I'm a fucking monster.
Dave, can you do any voices?
Oh yeah. What kind of voice should I do?
What's your favorite one to do?
The fucking Boston fucking accent kid.
Oh, the Wahlberg.
Yeah, fucking Wahlberg.
You're from fucking Boston, you.
Fucking Boston, kid.
Boston. I'm from Boston. I'm from Boston. Don't you know that? I'm from Boston, boy.
Take an interest in science. What? No.
Trenchy, can you do any voices or accents?
I do like my own type of voices. I did a Mr. T impression once, and people like that. I don't know if I could do it again, though.
Can you do it there, or?
I could try.
No pressure.
I paid a fool. Mad for Mr. T. You a sucker? No. Oh God, that wasn't how I did before. You a sucker? You must with Mr. T.
I pity the fool. I pity the fool that don't brush his teeth.
Sasha, can you do any voices?
Not well. No, I don't not sound like me when I do it. That's the thing.
Hello, little man. I had this watch up my ass for 5 years.
Your dad had this watch up his ass for so many years. Every day it will come out of his ass, and then it just shove it right back up.
Damn, if those yellow bastards got their hands on the watch, it was your birthright.
Now remember, every time you look at this watch, just remember how your father shoved it up and pulled it out of his ass every day.
I got a strange request once. I did a review on I think the channel that's deleted now, of a series called The Night Of, a HBO miniseries by Richard Price. And I got a comment. Somebody left this huge comment on my video, and they were saying how much they loved my voice, and they wanted me to say banana to them.
Dude, that's creepy. You know, there's probably someone at home, like, oiled up, just their John Thomas in their hand, waiting for you to say in your sultry voice, banana. That's That's disconcerting, sir.
Banana.
I should say it.
Banana.
I should do it, but I should do it in a minion voice.
Banana.
Banana.
Oh, nana.
Oh, Queenie, can you do that?
Beetle, 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 beetle.
What
Hey,
the Jesus?
I do a good Elmo, I guess.
Go on, give us a
Oh
rundown.
yes, you do a good Elmo.
Elmo says everybody should have fun. Everybody should
Scary.
fucking love each other. Ah!
Dave,
Yeah,
do you
that's
have
not
an Elmo teddy or puppet in your possession?
No.
I'm
I wish.
fucking gonna find one and send it to you.
My
And
nephew's,
hopefully it won't get lost in the mail.
my sis-
I
my
tried
sister-in-law
sending
has one.
for fucker stuff before and it keeps on getting lost in the fucking mail. This time I'm gonna pay extra for fucking proper fucking.
Elmo.
Yes, we need
Elmo's
Elmo
fun.
doing horror movie reviews.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Elmo song.
Oh, I think there's a video that Dave would love. It's called the politically incorrect Elmo.
Oh, is that the one where it's the street performer and he's doing like horrible shit? You know, is it the guy who's dressed as Elmo?
Oh no, it's the guy who took.
Anti-Semitic Elmo. Sorry, it's anti-Semitic Elmo I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no, it's the guy who took the Elmo doll, the real one that's they Tickle Me Elmo, and rewired it so it had a sensor built in so it could literally discriminate people against skin color, race, shape of nose.
Jesus Christ.
So you could literally just go up to this Tickle Me Elmo, tickle it, and it would go, "Oh, hello, nigger."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what someone did.
That's messed up. That's horrible.
People went to MIT for that shit.
Yeah. This guy's is studying a degree in robotics.
Who does that?
Oh, I follow him on YouTube, so give me a sec.
Horrible fuckers, that's who.
I like him for half of his content because he made a Zumba that when it went around and hit the wall, instead of just adjusting itself and moving around, it was saying a cute anime voice, "You fucking cunt!" Or, "Ow, that hurt!"
It just screams every time it hits the wall.
Yeah.
It's like having a cat. Elmo. Hi, Queenie.
Hi, monster.
Hi.
Hi, you little shit.
How are you, Queenie?
About to set you on fire. How are you?
Oh no, I don't
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna get you a little flame bath. You ready?
No, I don't like
Come
fire.
here.
No,
Come here.
no, I don't like.
This is our relationship, guys. This is how we
I feel like I'm
where?
like I feel like we're like trespassing. It seemed like a private moment.
It is Dave.
Me and Queenie like whips and chains and all those things.
Kinky. I
I
don't
think
have
that
like
it said tickle me Elmo. They didn't mean it like that, you know, tickle me with a whip.
I don't make like any special voices, but
Ooh.
I do have a sexy voice. I do.
Yeah.
I have a sexy voice. It's different than my normal
Okay,
voice.
should I post a link to the Trigger Me Elmo in the chat or in a private message?
I mean,
I'd
if you
say
want to torture
maybe-
everyone,
I'd say PM it in a private message, Deacon.
Personally, no to both.
Like Depends on how bad, because maybe a couple words, saying a couple things could be funny, but if it's like saying horrible stuff.
It doesn't go for horrible. It doesn't go for horrible. It goes for stereotype.
I would prefer,
bad.
dude, if maybe I'm not trying to be a stickler. I just
I've sent it via private message via the Friendly Fiend.
Okay, cool beans. I don't want my fucking my channel getting burnt to the ground. Like,
Yeah.
No, dude, I completely understand.
And one
Do
impression.
not worry. This is why I checked first.
One impression that I think so many people can do is, I don't know why it's so easy, but Arnie. Everybody can do Arnie.
oh yeah, what are you talking about?
I can't do Arnie.
You
I
can.
can't do Arnie.
Have you tried? I mean, I think you can if you.
Everyone
just
can
I
do Arnie.
tried and it just comes out wrong.
Try the
Get to the chopper!
Try the
Oh, get to the chopper!
Come on, I'm here. Do it. Kill me.
Come with me if you want to leave.
Kill me now.
You guys are
No, you
awful.
gave him a different
You
ethnicity there.
story and drop 6 of us in the meat grinder.
Come with me if you want to leave.
Can you stop now?
Like, I can't. It just comes out horrible.
Yeah, it does.
Just
Like I could do Batman, but I'm pretty sure everyone can do, Christian Bale's Batman.
Bale.
That's not too hard.
Well, I don't know. I probably sound like a dumb Canadian when I try. Yeah.
Your voice
And I
does
can do
remind
a
me
little
of
bit of
another.
Joker.
Your voice
I've
does
not
actually remind me of someone else on YouTube.
Dimension. Poisoned by the same diseases, has not a Jew the right to seek revenge.
It's a tumor!
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor!
This is my life, guys. This is where I've come. This is how far I've come in life.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that on.
Mislike
all your fault, damn it.
for my complexion. God.
Damn that
They won't stop.
Ironic.
Help. Send help.
We're
guys.
like the Terminator. We can't be stopped.
Send help in the chat.
We have no.
Please.
Oh, I think the chat's abandoned us. I do
Probably.
think the chat has
I know,
abandoned us.
it's my fucking stream. I don't care.
We
I'm
pushed
trying
them
to
too
do
far.
Shakespeare with Schwarzenegger. I'm trying to think of a really complex line.
To be.
Oh, Yorick. I know him well.
No. So I was trying to do the Merchant of Venice. Like, mislike me not for my complexion, for I have different organs, dimensions, a soul burdened by many of human soul. It's like kind of trying to do that,
That was actually pretty good.
It's all right.
It seems when you're not trying. Yeah, it seems when he's not trying, he does really well.
Python by Arnold.
He over enunciates. Is that the word, enunciates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said soul.
Enunciation.
You said soul. He would say.
Soul.
Soul.
Put it down.
Soul.
2 syllables. Soul.
Soul. I will eat your soul.
Crumb.
I will eat your soul.
Man, for I have not time for it. But give me victory in this battle. And if you do not, then to hell with you.
If you do not, bring me cheeseburgers.
Crush your enemies. Hear the lamentation of the women.
Oh God.
See, streams like this are proof, Queenie, that there is no God.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely correct.
Michael.
Guys, name a.
Or there is a God, he just doesn't give a shit.
Guys, give me a team
I
tune.
prefer that one.
Give me an open.
What? Give you what?
To a sitcom, a 90s or 80s sitcom. Give me
Taxi.
No, I need one with lyrics.
Are you going to sing now as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Penetration.
Full house.
Here's a easy one.
Yeah.
Love and marriage.
Love and marriage. Love and marriage goes together like a horse and carriage. This, I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other.
Hey, Queenie, what'd you do on Saturday? Oh, nothing.
You got serenaded by an Arnold impersonator.
Everybody gets that, right? Like that's normal, right?
No one told you that life was going to be this way.
That's normal life, right?
Loving you is easy because you're beautiful.
Loving you is easy because
Loving you.
That actually fits because you say doo 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 doo.
Joe's in charge of our days and our nights. Joe's in charge of our run and our rides.
How about the Beverly Hillbillies?
Quit.
I'm going to say false until it happens.
I'm going to stop. I'm sorry.
And
Don't
Andrew has
stop.
just joined the chat going, perfectly normal. This is perfectly normal.
Exactly. This is life
Fine,
now.
man.
This is quarantine. It's perfectly normal.
Rolling. Keep those wagons rolling. Keep them rolling. Rawhide.
Okay.
I'm going to try and do Pacino. I'm going to try and do Pacino.
Okay. You go for it.
Well, from which decade? Because you started out with a high voice and then it got raspy and gravelly. So which
good point.
Whoa!
I'm walking here.
What is a good ball? No, that's not. That's not.
Hey, I'm walking here.
That's Dustin Hoffman from
Dustin Hoffman, Midnight Cowboy.
Cowboy. Yeah. Look, guys, don't sexually assault my wife. I just want to build a house in England. Write a book. Yeah, no money.
Okay.
Oh, Straw Dogs.
Yeah.
Straw Dogs and Rain Man combined.
There's
That's so terrible. I can't even begin to tell you. It's just like this abomination. Like,
I'm sorry, Queenie. I'll stop.
Don't stop. Just saying.
Trying to
Saying.
think.
I complain because I love.
I have somehow broken my keyboard.
How?
No.
We've talked about this, Deacon.
I'm
We've
missing
talked
a
about
button.
you destroying things.
Deacon's a
Can you
gremlin.
not put the
He
button
is.
back in? Can I not clip back
We've
in?
talked about this.
I've lost it. Oh, trust me, me and Tech do not go on.
Like all the time.
Deacon, is
This-
your house haunted?
No, he's a gremlin.
Oh.
He is a literal gremlin.
I'll tell you what.
Breathing gremlin.
Andrew, I will let you on, and you can do your Peter Lorre, but you have to sing Friday in a Peter Lorre voice, and I will let you on.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Rebecca
But it
Black.
has to be Peter Lorre.
Yeah.
This will be the first time
The
I've
Rebecca
seen
Black
6
song?
people on here. Because StreamYard allows up to 10 people, but I've never seen more than 6.
Accidental gremlin.
No, he's a purposeful
It has to be
gremlin.
Friday.
He's a purposeful gremlin.
Oh no, I had an accidental
Not an
gremlin. My phone decided to try and do a backflip.
Well, I told you.
I can't help
your
it.
body.
I can't help
Why?
it. I am a living gremlin.
You are.
I am the only person that went to Comic-Con. They allowed to play on one of their new Xboxes, and I broke it.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit balls.
Within 5 minutes of me playing on it, for some strange reason, the circuitry inside just went.
Shit.
That wasn't your fault.
Did they
though. That
blame
was
you?
I have been in elevators where I have where I pushed the button and
Oh
it's
yeah,
gone.
I forgot.
I've done it with TVs.
Superpower. You've got your fucking X-Men superpower that you keep on. Like
I can't go through any metal detector without it going off, and I could strip all my clothes off and walk through, and they'd still go off.
Damn.
It doesn't
I
matter
believe
what
it.
the device is. If it's got,
piercings?
they got an idea, and I think it's because of the amount of iron and copper in my body.
Oh,
When you said I can't help it, I detected a hint of a German accent.
Oh, who, me?
Yeah.
I can't help it. That's because I grew up in a multicultural area. I had grandparents that spoke Irish, grandparents that spoke Scottish, a cousin that spoke German, a next door neighbour who spoke African, and across the road I had a Norwegian.
Damn.
you
So I
literally
grew-
live in a fucking melting pot, Deacon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're like,
I
you're
grew
like
up.
a mini Canada.
Yeah, I grew up in a small melting pot. I don't mind it. It just means
Nice.
I've got a weird accent.
That's okay. They
What's
tell
up,
me I
guys?
have one too. I don't sound
It
Canadian
works.
enough, apparently.
It's all right. Not everyone sounds
I think
Canadian.
it's
You
because I've
realise
been
that?
living here so long. It's brushed up a little bit on me, but I still have an accent. Like, you put me around other Canadians and you'll hear it.
Yeah,
It's
I
usually
know what you mean. Stick around Canadians and you can go all about and just
Yeah.
get on your snowboard.
Go
Get on
get
your
all
snowmobile.
posery.
Make sure you turn down Avril Lavigne.
Take off,
The-
yeah, you
the-
hoser.
Queenie, it's usually at the like arse end of a sentence
Yeah,
that your accent comes out.
the
It's usually
A.
when you're finishing a sentence, I find that.
Hey, you hoser. Take
Yeah.
off.
Well, it's
Take off, you
Yeah,
hoser.
because for some strange reason, when it comes to linguistics, when it comes to your mother tongue or the one that you're used to using the most, that usually comes through either at the beginning or the end of your speech or in your syllables.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Dave, are you
Sorry, I had
watching
to
the
make
video
a
in deconsent?
What?
I
Are you watching it in deconsent?
Oh no, I'm just
Oh,
twiddling on Facebook.
Be right back, guys. Oh,
Twiddling.
It's been a rough week. I'm a little messed up.
BRB. He comes back and we're all gone.
Can you guys hear me? Because it says it's mute on my end. So
No,
I
I
don't
can
know.
hear
No, we can hear you.
Yeah. You
Okay,
heard
my
that?
computer's weird and it fucks with me.
Yeah, there's sounds coming through.
It sounds okay.
Okay, cool.
Queenie, the woman I'm thinking you sound like, her name is, well, she goes by God Loves Me.
Nice.
She's a really nice person, but I think your voice, you
Wow.
sound very close to each other.
That sounds cool. Thank
I
you.
don't know if you agree or not, but maybe check her out and see
I'll
if you
check it
think I'm
out.
right or not.
I like the name, so at least I'm curious now.
It might be, yeah, she's just changed the name, but it's God Loves Me Proxy or something like that.
Queenie's Canadian, eh?
Yeah, hoser.
Yeah.
Queen is Canadian. You should blame them for everything.
You know, like for the great healthcare we have,
And
and
poutine. Poutine.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Epic
I miss
strip clubs.
poutine. I want that as well. Yes. Yes, please.
Canada gave us the best werewolf movie of all time, Ginger Snap, so I can't blame them. So.
I love you, Trenchy. That's why you're so close
Without
to my
Canada,
heart.
I wouldn't be here.
That's why. That's right. That's right.
Good ass.
Dave knows.
the amount of horror movies that wouldn't exist if it wasn't.
Canadians are sexy, by the way. Just saying. Like Catherine Isabel. Hello. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
I know what I'm talking about. I know.
William Shatner.
Well, you got
Oh,
to
right.
remember. You've got to remember the Canadians. The Canadians did the one thing that everybody thought was impossible. They burnt down the White House.
Sure did. That's why you don't want to fuck with us.
When they did it on
People always
accident, then
forget
they're
that.
like, "Oh, sorry."
I know.
Sorry,
I
burning down
don't.
the White House.
We have a fucking song about it, dude.
Yeah.
Arrogant Worms. Look them up.
Oh yeah, I love arrogant
Yeah.
worms.
Yeah, they know what they're talking about.
Sorry about your White House. We'll build you a new
So
one.
sorry, but you fucked with us.
You
should
invade
watch
our house, we burn down yours.
Just watch Canadians when they talk about hockey, all right? Just that should be a warning, all right? Don't fuck with us.
You don't need to even watch Canadians play hockey. Just look at Canadian hockey players, just in profile. The amount of teeth they're missing, that tells you how violent they can be.
Yeah. Totally, all the way. Proud of my country.
Kweeny, where do you think this misconception that Canadians are like super nice and super kind of fucking pushover came from? Where
It
do you
comes
think?
from us. It comes literally from Canada because we want you to believe that. We want more than anything to look good on the stage of the world. Like we're the good guys. But we're really
also
not.
There's also a historical reason.
Right.
The historical reason is that Canada was the first continent during World War One, to allow French, English, and Canadian immigrants to go straight there with open arms, give them home, give them land, give them territory, and give them a year to set themselves up before they started charging them rent and tax.
Hey, Brad.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. History.
Hey, Brad.
Is that better? I've just updated my name.
I can tell you the actual, like, what it feels like to live like that. You know what I mean? Because I came from there. Like, I can tell you what it feels like to live in a culture where you're constantly kind of repressing your actual feelings. Because that's what is acceptable amongst Canadians. Don't get too angry. Don't raise your voice.
Kweeny, are you saying Canadians are Vulcans? They're like the Vulcans. Of the
Sometimes, yeah. So, like the way we want everything to look above board. That's what we were taught by the British. We were taught to be polite.
We were taught not to rely on spuds by the British, but
being polite has become a weapon for some people to use to suppress others' voices. So I'm not fucking polite for a Canadian. I'm a rude ass fucking Canadian.
This might sound strange, but I think being polite is a bad thing, not a good thing.
Thank you. I agree with you.
Politeness can have its place, but at some point, manners need to be put away and proper speech needs to be taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe, in respecting people and stuff and maybe not using certain words, but I'm very anti-PC, especially when it comes to art. I think art should be allowed to be whatever it needs to be.
Well, technically, Brad, neither is America because you're a fucking amalgam of other countries. So yeah. Anyway,
That's okay, Brad.
And technically, they're not a United States. There's only 58 states and 4 commonwealths.
Yeah.
Brad still loves me because I'm a rude ass Canadian.
They're not very united.
I'm a bitch ass Canadian.
But yeah.
Oh. I just happen to have a channel right open. GLM Poiri Proxy is her name. You want to check her out.
Awesome.
So don't look up God Loves Me, look up GLM.
Okay.
Actually, speaking, Trenchy, you were talking about overt PC-ness and stuff. Have you seen that in Sky Movies, sci-fi, there's a trigger warning before aliens?
Oh, fuck.
What?
Yeah.
Before aliens?
Yeah, it says,
why?
This movie contains scenes, language, and opinions which were more attributed to the time the film was made and don't represent the thoughts and feelings of the viewing public now.
Oh.
You see, I thought you
that. Well, okay, maybe the warning's fine, but I'm at least glad that they at least put a warning and not tried to cancel it, because I'm sick with this cancel bullshit.
I thought you were going to say strobe lighting.
No. It's an actual... Hold on, I'll try and find it for you guys. Give me 1 second.
But
I get it. The men can be a little rowdy, so I guess that might be where they're getting it from. But or
But
maybe it might be Sigourney Weaver saying "bitch." I wouldn't throw that out, but really, it's kind of silly at this point.
Well, Anthro's brought up a point. He thinks trigger warnings do have their place.
I do, yeah, I see that. Like,
I do.
at least
I do
tell
agree.
people.
Within reason,
Yeah.
though. I just. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to send you a link to Sky Cinema, and just copy. I'm just having a look at it there. It's kind of weird.
what did it
I
say?
get it, but at the same time, it's like, is really anyone? If you're really getting offended by Alien, I don't think you're focusing on the right aspects of it. You know.
Ooh, it depends on what they're getting offended with Alien with. If they're getting offended with its metaphoric premise, then
No,
screw
aliens.
them.
Aliens.
Oh,
The sequel.
Okay, actually, I'll copy and paste exactly what it said. So copy and
I'm just
paste
taking a look.
and paste.
It says accept cookies. Do I need to do that?
No, don't.
you don't need to accept cookies.
No,
You don't need to.
Sasha, I actually
cookies
just
for me, guys.
copy and pasted the whole thing in the.
Only if they're chocolate chip.
I posted in the chat.
Cultural depictions. I don't. Okay, of course, I'm a white man, so of course I can't really speak for the other cultures. But who are they offending?
Do you think it was genetically being kind of done up to look Hispanic?
Wait, who?
Vasquez.
Yeah, she's actually British.
Oh.
She's not Hispanic at all.
But that's
okay. That might be it then.
That's what's called acting.
I know, but I can kind of see it, but then again, if you're really focusing on that, it's like I can see why people were getting offended by Gone with the Wind more than I can see people getting offended by Aliens.
But the same thing, Sasha, the same thing could be applied to Lawrence of Arabia with is it Anthony Quinn?
I just watched The Party with Peter Sellers. A white man playing an Indian.
Woo! Queenie's gone.
Oh shit!
We lost 2 people, didn't we?
Yeah. We lost Queenie and
Give me a sec. I'll see what's going on. No, Dave's. What the hell?
I backed out of it accidentally.
Some have outdated attitudes. I must have blinked and missed it.
I guess the men might come off as a little misogynistic, but because they're like. But I really don't. That's the only thing, and it's really not. Of course, I can't speak for other people. If you don't want to watch, if you get offended, just don't watch the movie, But I really don't think that's something you go into Aliens, and I really don't. I can't wrap my head around how that could be like the biggest thing that affects you out of Aliens. It's Aliens. What?
Yeah.
I get that, but I guess the trigger warning is there. I think the trigger warning has its place because it will tell you, oh look, there's stuff in this movie I might not like. Maybe I shouldn't watch the movie. Instead of someone watching the movie and being like, "Oh my god, I watched the movie and it was bad."
I just think it's overkill. I do think it's a bit overkill. Like, it's like.
And I could see what you mean about Lawrence of Arabia because, Alec Guinness, yeah. I
get what Brad's saying too. It's like when are we gonna draw the line? And it's like, and why are we focusing on these small little things? Why are you getting mad over something so tiny? Just don't watch the film. Just don't watch it.
I do think common sense needs to be put into it, because when people are, for example, right, in Predator, where Jesse Ventura says, "Oh, you're a bunch of slack-jawed f words," right? And I can see how that might offend someone, but that's the character. That's the way the character in the movie is taught.
And this is a group of close-knit, expendables.
Soldiers. Yeah.
It's you have to take it. You have to look at the whole context it's in.
What
do you think, Dave?
Huh?
Okay, that makes no sense to me. Sorry, I've just been looking at something and it makes no sense.
This does remind me. I just made a video a couple of months ago called "There Are No Bad Words."
Just like certain people putting trigger warnings before movies. Do you think it's justified, or do you think it's overkill, or what do you make of it, Dave?
I'd say I don't know that. Well, for Predator, that was the '80s were just different time. There's a lot of cocaine going around, and it was just fucking fucked up. And the '70s had its own things, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
The thing is, when people are giving out about a movie that's been around for 30, 40 fucking years, and they're finding issue with it now.
I don't think anybody born after 1999 is watching Gone with the Wind anyway. So.
And also, these warnings are drawing attention to it.
Deacon wants to say something. Hold on a minute. Sorry, Sasha. What have you found, Deacon?
Janet Goldstein, Private Vasquez from Aliens. She is American, but she is also half Moroccan from Spain.
Okay. I thought she was
there you
UK.
Nope, nope, wrong person.
Okay.
Janet Goldstein, Private Vasquez in Aliens. She was born in America in 1960, but one of her parents comes from Spain and the other one's American.
The thing was, they had to cast British actors, and that's how she got the gig. I remember Sasha, do you remember that documentary where it interviewed her, Mark Rothstein, and Carrie Henn? And it was they had to, for union reasons, they had to hire people, UK citizens.
Well, you're not saying, Sigourney Weaver, Lance Hendrickson, Michael Bean.
No, I know that, but they had to fill a quota, and she was part of the quota. Do you remember the documentary? Do you remember?
You mean the 3-hour documentary, the big one?
Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry, I watched that back to front, Deacon, and I'm not calling bullshit. But
no, give me a sec. I'm checking something.
Then she either lied or fucking.
Is that the cause of?
Because that's the only one that's coming up, and I'm checking her from IMDb on Aliens 2 IMDb. I am checking that with her Wikipedia. Then I'm double checking that with her own portfolio. Then I'm checking that with Global Maps.
Did she live in England at some stage?
She lived in England at some stage, but she wasn't born here.
Okay, no, it's just I remember the documentary. Herself, Rothstein, and a couple of actors had to be hired because they had citizenship in the UK. I've watched that documentary repeatedly.
You mean they took
so
that's why they were cast?
Yeah, again, because Cameron was shooting over in fucking Pinewood, because the film was being made in the UK, they had to fill a quota of British actors.
Like, I agree with what Brad's saying in the comments.
There we go. Right, this one.
I'm sorry I brought it up. I know it's a catchy topic, but one of the movies I love, I recently found the movie and I fell in love with it, is Street Trash. And it's a schlocky movie. It's just schlock. It has its charms and there's beauty to it, but it's just schlock. And it's just like, it offends everyone. And I love it. Because it just tries to offend everyone.
Like South Park.
You know, I remember
Pretty much. White men,
I found the loophole. I found the loophole you're on about, Marty.
What is it?
Found the loophole. Her dad has dual citizenship, and she studied in England for 6 years.
Might be something to do with that.
That's it. Sorry, dude. Well, it's just she was altered. She was given makeup and contact lenses to make her look Hispanic, though.
Yeah, so, they made her look darker. They didn't take her natural color. That I will give you. But she is half Spanish. So technically, anyone getting a bug up their butt about her not being Spanish needs to take that bug out.
Yeah.
I did this in
why
10 minutes?
Aliens out of all the movies?
No, it's just weird. It's just I find it. I don't think it's a movie that needs it.
It's like you would think. I would think Predator before I think Aliens, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think that needs it either. I was saying, like, with all the men being very masculine and stuff. And that one dude with his jokes, you think that would offend someone more than Aliens would, you know.
Shane Black.
Yeah, I suppose there's cause for more.
And I'm not saying that I think the movie's like that. I'm just saying I think other people would be more triggered by that than they would Aliens.
I think they should be more triggered by the producers. Because the producers is an entire movie about making a musical about Hitler's summer holiday. That's something to get a bit more offended about. Yeah, the producers. It's a movie that is about two con artists.
You go on. I know what you're talking about.
No. Yeah, and that one's full of Nazi terminology, colors, and everything, and yet that one doesn't get protested.
Yeah, there's another play that nobody talks about, but I think it's done right because it makes fun of the Nazis, but it's Spies Are Forever, and this Jewish guy plays a Nazi. It's a stage play, and he sings a song called "Nazis Are Not So Bad," and he gets the audience to sing with him. It's pretty funny, and the agent guy yells at them and calls them crazy. It's funny.
Guys, I'm gonna go feed my cat and do some stuff before I head to bed.
I'm actually going to wrap it up here now, guys. Actually.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's about 3 a.m. and when we start getting into the Nazi stuff, you know it's gone on too long.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to say thanks to Deacon, thanks to Dave, thanks to Trenchy, thanks to Sasha, thanks to Anthro, and thanks to the awesome Kweeny Todd for joining us. And poor Sasha's after coming back in. Sasha,
Hello, sexy monkey.
I don't know what happened.
Bye.
Sorry.
Everybody left at the same time. I didn't know what was going on.
No. I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys, because it's like fucking 3 a.m. and I'm actually drifting off here, so I will.
Yeah.
Chat to you again, okay?
Right, well, it was lovely to be here. Thank you for the invite, and thank you, chat. You have all been lovely.
Nice to meet you.
Everyone's been stars.
Sasha, thanks a million for dropping in, dude. And you're welcome anytime again.
You are a cool dude.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. See you.